Hello, hello, hello. 2v8 is cool. I'm hoping. I was worried. I haven't played Killer in so long. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty well. And is this Electric Swing? It is Metallic Madness Zone Act 1 of Sonic Mania. And now, if you'll excuse me... how much do I have to donate for Pauly to play Undertale? I've technically played Undertale. I've done it as a Let's Play format before I started streaming. So you wouldn't have to donate much. It would be for, like, the roughest thing about it, and the luckiest thing I've got is that I don't think I remember a lot of Undertale. So, like, redoing it wouldn't be that bad. Deltarune, I've never played. I've heard about it. Has it, like, it was in, like, early access, wasn't it? I haven't, like, I haven't been keeping on top of it. Is it on frickin' Steam? Look, let me double check. Yeah, like a demo is on it. But yeah, it's still in development. Which is crazy to think about. So the Transformer video, how did you feel about it? And did you like it? Which one? The one that you posted me directly or the ones that you posted on the Discord? Chapters 1 and 2 were released for free. 3 and 5 are releasing together later on. They're currently on part 4. See, that would be the question, is do I wait for it to fully release? I'll be on Discord whenever you're ready. It'll take, I'll be there in like a couple minutes. The one I posted you, it was okay. There was definitely like one dicey one. And again, the roughest thing about those kinds of jokes is like, I don't know if they're offensive. Like, it doesn't pertain to me, but it's one of those things that I'd rather just be safe on. So you did the good thing. You did the right thing. Other than that, the jokes were, you know, they were all right for being Transformer memes. I feel like Transformer memes ain't gonna be top tier or anything. Probably better to wait and play Undertale on the lead up. Which, yeah, if we were doing like a whole Undertale Delta Escape, or whatever the heck, a Deltarune. What the heck's Delta Escape? If we were doing both, luckily, I already own Undertale, so it wouldn't be a massive donation. You know, you could easily convince me with like a, you know, just a nice donation. You know, you could easily convince me. I think they're loosely connected. I would be shocked if they weren't. Just with the booming success that was Undertale. It would be shocked if the guy was just like, nope, they're completely separate, there's no connection. I convince cops like that all the time. Officer slides like a crisp $10 bill. What the heck is this? Yeah, every donation goes a long way. And, yeah, like, I don't know. I could definitely see myself doing, Deltarune. At least the demo. Because I imagine the demo isn't super long. Maybe. Can I donate to the Beard Fund? The Beard Fund is already massive and full. It will never go out. But the donation would definitely go directly towards the stream, pretty much. I try to keep it all localized. There will be no no expenses unpaid kind of. Also, you'll be able to crawl your way to third potentially if you go over 400 bits. There is a leaderboard. You'll be able to wear that badge with pride. Let me turn down the music, and I suppose let's join the Discord call. Hello.
Hello.
I was about to say, like, I didn't hear anybody. There was a delay.
No delay on my end.
Oh, well, there was a delay on my end. Your hello was like 0.5 seconds late.
So, funnily enough, once again, I am having some small technical difficulties on my end of the stream.
Sounds exciting.
The bottom part of my OBS capture doesn't want to fit. Oh wait, I think I got it. I just fixed it as I was talking about it.
You're learning at a rapid pace.
I don't know how that got messed up though. I think it's because Dead by Daylight runs at like a weirder resolution than everything else.
That's very believable. I did one test game by myself with just AI just to see like how bad am I gonna be. I wasn't great, but then again the AI are like able to look into the future.
I forgot you could even play games against AI.
Yeah, and so yeah, like before I got into that match, it took a freakishly long amount of time for it to like boot up. Killer queues were pretty bad in the morning. Hope they're better now. It was like 15-minute queues. I looked at a Steam post because I was curious about this, and people are still saying that it's pretty like slow.
I mean, I kind of expected we'd be doing a bit of a podcast in between games.
Yeah. Which I'm perfectly down for. Especially if we do get our ass completely handed to
Thankfully, we don't have to worry about changing out perks and stuff. We just get what we get.
We just jump in. The Survivor friend groups should be on around this time. Just ready to punch us in the throat.
Right after work, it's time for some SWF.
Time to get rid of these killers 2 by 2. What did you think about the Overlord SCP? I saw like the first 5 minutes of it, and it looked like pretty high production value, so I will be interested to actually look through the whole thing, but I didn't have time.
This is also first because we are double streaming.
Yeah. I know there's a way to like combine our stream, but I did not.
Jeez, that sounds complicated.
Yeah, I didn't want to.
Let's not do that.
I did not want to fiddle with that like at the last minute. Be like, hey, we can do this. And it's like, nah, that ain't happening. Bro posted full-on short films. I mean, it's a good way to spread short films. Some short films are solid. I've heard nothing but good things about some. But then you have the Skibbity Toilet multiverse. And, you know, that breaks my heart. I can't tolerate such a thing. But I have to actually load in Dead by Daylight. So hopefully it's faster this time.
For me, it did, for the first time that I loaded in for like 3 months, it said it was warming up shaders for like 5 minutes.
That is exactly what happened to me. Because I just wanted to do one test match to be like, okay, how rusty am I? And yeah,
You're like pretty rusty.
I did all right, I would like to think. I missed more hatchets than I think I should have. But to be fair, I'm going to have 10 hatchets and double the people.
Yeah, do you start with 10 or is it 8?
I think it's 10. if I remember.
Double the hatchets. Holy crap!
Double the hatchets. Double the hatchets. Double the fun.
I'll probably start with Wraith because I used to main Wraith, so it seems to make the most sense to me. I'm the most comfortable with him out of all the 5 options we have.
Yeah, that's pretty much why I feel like I'll be semi-sticking with Huntress, just because I have the most experience with her out of the bunch.
Which means if I'm close to you, we can get some silent throws, except for you're still going to be humming, so they're not exactly silent.
it's definitely not a good combo unless there's some trick that I'm unaware of. I haven't played the game in years, and it's honestly pretty fun. Still a bit buggy, but par for the course. True. I mean, yeah, like...
It will always be buggy.
Yeah, having a behavior game not be buggy would be the scary part. So yeah. Game mode, 2v8, double the trouble. 8 survivors face 2 killers in the new extreme game mode. Survivors can choose 4 new classes, each with their own predetermined loadout, or predefined. Maps have 3 exits, 3 hatches will appear, and only 2 survivors are left standing in the trial. So
3 hatches.
Yeah, 3 hatches.
3 when they only had 1 in the base game. Makes sense to have it as 2 hatches.
I guess they're trying to do the whole, like, oh, you can't, like, hold the game hostage bit, which is funny because, yeah, why not add 2 hatches to the base game? Hooks have been replaced with a frightening new sacrificial device, the Cage of Corruption.
It's not really new, it's just what the Pyramid Head has.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. But yeah, it'll be exciting to see. I don't know much about this game, so F this. What a good open mind that you have. I don't know about this, so screw this noise.
I'm not even looking at chat, but I can guess who said it. Let me think. Is this Lion Teamers that said that?
Yes, that was Lion. You can always slug for 8K. Oh, you know that's what I'm doing. I do love the idea of that, of just like, you're not doing what I know. Screw this. Like,
I did close down your stream, so I can't read your chat because I didn't want to be running me streaming and your stream and an online game. Like, my internet's good, but I'm not sure how much it can handle.
Can it handle all of it? Please inform me what you're doing. Well, this is usually a 1v4 game mode. You know, there's a killer and 4 survivors. You complete a gen, you complete all the gens, you can exit through a gate. Everything's doubled. It's a asymmetrical multiplayer game. We, the killer, has to kill the survivor before they exit the gate. I feel like that's pretty much the rules. Like, that's it. I could be wrong, though. Maybe there's some, oh, so like Jason. Exactly, yeah. Friday the 13th was kind of similar. Though a bit more open, this is a bit more condensed. Though, to be fair, the map might be bigger because 2v8. But I've never done this, so I don't know.
I think it's a lot more fast-paced than Friday the 13th also, because Friday the 13th, Jason kind of just walked around everywhere.
True.
But in this game, it's like the killer runs.
Yeah, and every killer has like a different power, so like the Wraith can go invisible, the Huntress can throw axes. If you like this, you're gonna like Piggy. Well, it sounds like Piggy might be similar, perhaps.
Piggy was probably inspired from this.
Probably.
This came out in 2016.
Yeah. Which, to be fair, I think me and Soap both have the same consensus that we don't love Dead by Daylight, but we like the idea of Dead by Daylight.
I used to love it, but then a lot of it just kind of became repetitive to me, and the community never really matured. Like, the community from 2016 still acts the same in 2024.
Yeah. Very
And so after
try-hardy,
eight
sweaty.
years, yeah, after 8 years, I thought it'll get better, you know.
Piggy
No,
was inspired by Granny. Oh, in that case, it sounds like Piggy is more of an escape, like escape a room or a house. Which, I mean, yeah, sounds decent. This is more or less, you know, competitive multiplayer. I didn't know both of us had to ready. Well, to be fair, I was explaining stuff, but
I think the killers have to ready up, and then we wait for survivors.
which could take 20 years. If that's the case, this will be a very interesting stream.
It says it's looking for a match.
Yeah, which we'll see how much we miserably lose.
I was kind of hoping they would have some cool thing where, like, I could see you standing next to me in the lobby, but oh well.
True.
It's a work in progress.
At least we get to keep our cosmetics, which I barely have any. I think Dead by Daylight was the first asymmetrical horror game. Could be very wrong. It definitely spawned a lot like it.
I don't think they're the first, but they're the first successful.
Yeah, I feel like that's because the first asymmetrical game that I've ever played was oh, what was it called? Oh man, Evolved. That's what it was. It's where you could play as a giant alien monster.
I remember that.
Yeah, and you had 4 people who'd landed on the planet who had to hunt said monster. That was
there was
the
so
first.
much hype around that game, and then like it died off in like a couple months.
I completely forgot about that one. Yeah, I played that. I bought that and played it, and yeah, I can definitely tell you that it did not do well. And then they tried to fix it, but by then the damage was done. And then you had games like Dead by Daylight who just kind of swooped up that audience. It was a cool concept. I mean, you know, there was also the Alien versus Predator game. Yeah, I played a ton of that too.
It is funny how like the pioneers of genres aren't necessarily always the ones that perfect the craft, because you think of like The Calling, where like
Oh yeah,
they're the first battle royale game that ever came out.
that's true. Yeah,
They taunted that fact where they're like, we're the first, we made the genre.
it's like Hunger Games. Whoa.
And everyone was like, yeah, but this sucks. Why would I play this when I can play Fortnite or PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds?
Yeah.
Or even, you know, Hunt Showdown.
PUBG was like the big one that I remember really getting attention.
I think everyone played PUBG at some point.
Oh yeah.
I played it a little bit.
And now you look at it.
I played it.
Now you look at it and you're like, this is disgusting.
I just never got good at it, and like I joined it kind of late and took a long break from it, and by the time that I went back to it, I was way outclassed by everyone that had like thousands of hours.
Oh
onto
yeah.
it. And a lot of when I started to rejoin it, it also was overrun by a lot of like hackers that were using aimbot.
Oh yeah. That was a huge issue. Vine also paved the way to TikTok. I mean, yeah. It like, I think it's actually very funny that it's exactly like what Soap said, where it's like the first in the craft, ironically, is never the one that does well.
Vine did last for a while, but not nearly as long as TikTok. And then you had MySpace. I think that was the first social media site.
I mean, yeah. And then Facebook just took over, and
now Facebook's slowly starting to die off. It's all about Twitter and Instagram.
Now it's all about X. Whoa.
Oh yeah, forget. I'll always call it Twitter. I never call it X.
Such a weird rebranding. The skill gap, the skill gap happened in Fortnite, but then they pushed it back by reintroducing no build mode. I do remember that. Yeah, like Fortnite had a huge skill gap because you would see people just build and they're just like they're building like a 3-story tower and you're just like, what? And so yeah, definitely for them reeling it back in.
This is concerning me how we haven't had a single survivor join yet.
There will never be a survivor. What if this mode is already dead? They're like, yo, I played it, it's boring, I don't...
It makes me wonder if we did this right. It says it's looking for a match, and it says ready up to queue as survivors, but no one's...
I mean, yeah. I think it's just taking a while.
That's right, we planned for this. I said we were going to have a nice
that
podcast
is true.
in each match.
Can we, like, bring MySpace back?
MySpace was the coolest.
Oh, yeah.
The reason why
you could, like, customize your page and...
The only reason why I left it was because everyone was like, oh, Facebook's so much cooler. And I was like, how? I was like, how is this any better?
They're like, it's the new thing. Never call it X. X is banned. Only Twitter. Hey, I'm just going off of what the Musk man says. You know, it's X now. It's ooh. I have Elon Musk blocked on Twitter, but I think I told you guys that. Yeah. You asked him for money and then he never replied and then you banned him on his own platform.
I bet you Elon Musk sits up at night wondering what he did to deserve a ban from you.
He's got his face in his hands and oh, what did I do wrong?
He like cries in his pillow and he's like, how can I ever make things up to him?
Oh, I blocked him just because. It's all the people trying to play killer. I did like putting the music on my profile. MySpace was goated. I mean, yeah, like, when you think about it, MySpace is just better Facebook, which is ironic that, yeah, like, Facebook took over. It didn't improve anything.
Yeah, they need to, like, have, like, the blood point incentives for the survivors during this event, because no one wants to play with 8 survivors, because they're just like, it's just like normal gameplay, but with just a lot more survivors.
I mean, yeah.
But with Killer, you're like, I can finally play with my best friend.
Oh,
I can play with my girlfriend.
You don't want to play freaking your class of being a medic or an escapist or whatever the heck the classes are for Survivor.
Have no perks.
And be a normie. Oh,
now
I
we're gonna have
blocked him
twice
just because.
the chance for toxicity in endgame chat. You could have 8 people telling you they suck.
Sweet. What I've always wanted. Elon follower traitor.
Me as the other killer, I'll be like, what are you doing, Paul? What the heck?
You could have done this. And I'm just like, what the heck?
Imagine queuing up with 2v8. That's gotta be sad when you're queuing up with a random other killer.
That has to be so difficult. Because, like, this game mode feels like it absolutely needs, like, communication. Like, oh, somebody's going towards Killer Shack, and, you know.
Yeah.
So here you are just like, I don't have a mic. There's no communication. I'm getting ahead of the curve, you know? I'm calling it X now because I keep calling it Twitter. So then when everybody starts calling it X, I'll be like, ah, I know what you're talking about. It's less of a follower, though. To be fair, if you're using Twitter, aren't you already a follower? I mean, yeah, X. You mean Twitter X? X Twitter?
What if Elon just came out tomorrow and changed it back to Twitter?
I feel like a lot of people would be like, what the heck is your deal? Also found out he's a peanut butter file.
Elon?
I'm assuming. That's what Ghost Kitten said.
There's been a lot of PDF files that have came out recently. Dr. Disrespect, that Ava Chris Tyson.
It's been a huge controversy.
Dr. Disrespect said he's coming back. He's like, you think they can get rid of me? Just you wait and see. And it's like, if the second he launches another stream, people are going to be
he comes
all in
back
this
as
chat.
he comes back as Dr. Respect and without the mustache, and people are like, who's this new guy?
Rebrands himself.
He tries to Clark Kent himself.
He's gonna have to like go into like his like auto mod and like put in like PDF file, not allowed in chat, this not allowed in chat, you can't say this. He's gonna have a bunch of words banned.
I'll never say X. It's the latest marketable name. It's the least marketable name. Oh no, it's so streamlined and cool, right? X stands for extreme. It's such a dumb thing that he did. What would be amazing if he changed it back to Twitter? I'd start calling it X if he changes it to Twitter. I will always defy him. We need to stand up for ourselves. As a society, we need to overthrow this. If X standed for extreme, I would say it.
Do they still call them tweets?
That's what I want to know.
Or is it just like,
are they called
here's their
X's?
post?
Guys, I'm posting an X.
I think they just made it generic now, where they're just say it's a post. It's not a tweet.
Well, technically, like, not even Twitter was specifically called a tweet. I think it was just like, that's what people just called it. But now it's like, yeah, like what Sirens was saying, it's the least marketable name. Like, you can't say that you posted an X or a what, like it's just a letter. Yeah.
Before it had like a theme with it, like the bird and everything. Didn't they also remove the character limit?
I think it's minimized because now you have to subscribe in order to have a longer character limit.
There's subscriptions on X?
Yeah.
Dear Lord.
You can pay to be verified as well, which is a super cool thing to do. Wink, wink.
So now you don't even know if you're talking to the real celebrity or someone that just dropped $5 a month on it.
Well, I think there's two different check marks. There's the blue, and then there's like a yellow or something like that. I can't remember. But like, you've got the stupid check mark, and you've got the like, I'm a cool celebrity check mark. Oh my god. That was just like sudden, like
instantaneous. Maybe a group of 8 just came in.
They got done beating the crap out of somebody.
It's a 8-man SWF.
It's all just like one team.
We got 2 medics, 3 runners. Oh, they're changing it up. Never mind. We got 3 medics.
I'm not even gonna memorize this. There's 50 people. Look at how many people there are.
They're changing their classes constantly too.
You'll never be able to figure out what we're gonna be.
I can only see 4 people on my screen.
I see all 8, but it's like escapist.
No, I mean, like in the background. I'm saying like.
Oh well, yeah.
Like they didn't do any like modifications to this. Where I thought I'd see like 2 killers staring at 8 survivors.
I think it's separated for 2 separate lobbies. So like I'm seeing my 4 and you're seeing your 4.
Yeah, I have 3 Steves and a Sable.
Yeah, I have like a Jeff, Sable, yeah.
Alright, this is about to get crazy.
Yep, I'm gonna do my best to miss every hatchet, make you do all the work. I'm wondering, like, how much could one person do? Like, if there was somebody who's just like, I'm AFK or something.
You might be able to get 1 kill.
Yeah.
By yourself if you tunnel someone.
Sorry, my ex deleted her X account. So sorry, I can't give you her X account. Oh, we start together. I guess I'm going. I guess I'm going this way. I'm so slow.
I'm kind of just heading towards the center of the map.
Wow, you were fast.
Got a hit. On a chase already.
I'm gonna try to, I guess.
The pallet here.
Oh, I saw so many people's outlines that it threw me off. Yeah.
The same pallet looping has not changed, it seems. Do you get bloodlust in this mode?
I'm gonna
oh my
assume.
gosh, there's some lag.
Yeah, there is definitely a bit of... Man. I'm so bad at throwing. I'm hitting trees. I'm choking. Okay, I'm gonna disengage. Yeah, I'm gonna disengage from her, and I have to remember that there's more than one person.
There's already 2 generators done. Man, she got that sprint burst. That was gross. I didn't think that there was a class that gave you sprint burst.
I've used so many hatchets. I thought tin would be a lot.
Dude, there's pallets everywhere.
Yeah. I thought tin would be a lot, but I went through it so quick. I'm getting 360'd over here. It's been so long. Okay, I'll disengage off of this guy.
Yeah, the idea of like tag teaming one person's nice, but then you're leaving like 7 people unattended.
That's basically it. Like once I see you kind of near me, I'm like, I better move. There's so many people. The fact that I was...
survivors, there has to be someone that sucks at the game, and you just gotta find that guy and chase
The problem
him.
is just that, like, you feel like if you're engaging in a chase, you're just killing time. And so you're just like,
There's only 2 gens that are left to be done.
I mean, yeah. There's just not enough time. Where it's just like, Man. I'm not apparently used to, the distance traveled.
Oh, come on, how'd that miss?
I don't feel bad. I'm missing way more hatchets than I thought I'd be.
The classic accidentally vaulting over something when I'm trying to hit spacebar.
The real classic. Jesus, there's so many people.
It's even worse checking lockers.
I need hatchets.
What's the chances I might find someone in a locker?
Yeah, like for me, it's more or less for the hatchets than it is for the... But that does raise a good question. There's gotta be somebody in the far off one, right? Okay. They're getting blinds off of me. But I made them use the pallet at the shack.
Nice. Steve's coming into the shack.
Yeah, there's a lot of people around here. Good one, Steve. I'm going to drop.
I'm chasing another Steve. That's gonna be a problem is when you're like, I'm chasing Steve, me too!
There's so many Steves. Jesus. Yeah.
At least I don't have to worry about dead hard in this mode.
True.
Goodbye, Laura.
We hardly knew you. What if I did find someone in this freaking... in a freaking locker?
Oh, there's one dead. We killed Laura.
That's all it takes. I'm doing trick shots now. I've upgraded. Ah, that was overreaching even for me. I'm sorry, Jeff. It had to be this way.
Don't worry, I'm gonna tag team Jeff real quick. Oh, you got him.
It's definitely a very... I'm sure he did not feel like that was cool. Like, both killers are right next to me.
This is freaking me out, man!
Even though, honestly, you know, that's like the best thing you could have. Like, oh, both people are at me. Somebody's around here.
I got 2 injured people next to me. I got a Jeff.
Somebody's running around here. Trying to keep them away from the door, but yeah, this is obviously going to be difficult because one of them's already open. I'm getting freaking lag switched over here. This guy really wants to go out that door.
There's 2 exit gates. There's open right now.
I mean, yeah. I just figured he was trying to get out there for a reason. Can I...
Steve's going to the exit gate if you can get a hatchet swing on him. I know that, like, the exit gate doesn't help you out much. Never mind,
yeah.
I got him. I think he's dead.
Yeah.
That's a 3rd kill.
Get out of here. Go. Flee.
I mean, we
Get
got 3 kills on our
Shoo.
first match. That's more than I thought we would do.
Go on. Go on. I just saw him standing there.
Alright, now we got Sable trolling around somewhere.
Yeah, there we go. That was
what
chaotic.
Did you get?
I don't know what I got. It was freaking madhouse.
No, what does it say? Like ruthless killer or something?
Oh, I don't think I saw it. I think I skipped it.
Way to go, Paul.
Yeah.
I wanted to compare. Mine said ruthless killer.
I got brutality 6,000, deviousness 5,000, hunter 7,000-ish, sacrifice 7,000.
6,700 brutality, 8,300 devious, 6,900 hunter, 9850 sacrifice.
So yeah, you were better than me. Which,
Womp womp.
to be fair,
I do have a lot.
you
more
have way
hours
more experience than I do.
on killer specifically than Paul.
I think I'm more of a distraction for them. But I do
I'm
like
here to make things look scary.
I do like seeing the chat though. Of what the fuck was with the fastest match ever? Why is there so many people?
Is that what they're saying in chat?
Well, that's what Ghost Kitten was saying.
Oh.
They all said GG's. They were all very respectful. I was very shocked. I was expecting like, "Boo, you suck." Especially the Jeff,
I was waiting for that Jeff to be like, "Really? You gotta both chase me at the same time?"
Yeah, I was expecting him to say that, or the fact that he didn't leave and I hatcheted him and basically he got away. It's like, I was expecting him to do the whole like, "Dude, you're so bad."
Okay, I think I'm going to play one with the trapper just because I want to see like if with 8 people running around, someone's bound to step in the bear trap, right?
What if I step in a bear trap?
The trapper cannot be caught in his bear traps, but you can.
I'm curious. I'm curious if they'll be highlighted or something.
Or maybe you can't, but it says the trapper cannot.
It'll be
Innate bear
interesting.
trap setting speed by 50% increase, so I set bear traps really quick now. The time required to escape a bear trap's increased by 25%. You start with 4 traps. You can carry 8. When a bear trap is placed or reset, both killers gain 150% speed for 3 seconds within 16 meters of the bear trap.
Whoa!
So if you're close to me and I set a bear trap, you'll be a really fast huntress.
What are the odds, though? Because again, I feel like it behooves us to kind of spread out.
Yeah.
But apparently, Sirens is saying 3 out of 8 is not bad for our first time. Their first Survivor match was 8-man.
I was expecting 1 kill that we'd get, or 0.
Trapper is more of a support character, which is a weird thing to think about. I'll do one more Huntress match, and then I'll switch to, like, Billy and just bomb. I'm not doing Nurse. I have no history with Nurse. I feel like
I
at
used
least
to play a lot of Nurse.
Yeah, like Billy, at least I feel like I have a chance, but
The problem with Billy that makes me not want to play him is your chainsaw doesn't insta-down.
True.
You literally have a speed limiter built in. I think it's maybe because like it's probably pretty easy to chainsaw like someone.
8 people.
If there's 8 people running around, you might just run into someone by mistake as you're zooming across the map.
But I feel like that's fair. Like, there's 8 people. I mean, again, we took out 3 out of 8 people. Like, and that was just with pure chaos. Like, there was no strategy. We weren't calling out anything.
I tried to call out a couple things, but I was like, Steve's going into the shack, and you're like, I got him, and I was like, well, I was talking about the other
Yeah, you're like,
Steve.
no, the other Steve. Yeah, like, I know I could have done better just by hitting. Like, I could have led my targets way better.
Things do help.
Yeah, like, but obviously I'm incredibly rusty. So, like, obviously I missed way more. But to be fair, even if I'm throwing a hatchet at someone, I'd like to think that they're, like, that's one person who's spending time to dodge a hatchet rather than doing a gen. Like, I'd like to think I at least applied pressure. Not as much pressure as we would have hoped, but... It's definitely funny, because I feel like, the Billy's chainsaw, it would be perfect for this mode, because it's like... Huntress is still very slow, even with a hatchet. Like, sure, I can take someone out long range, but like... Okay, I have to walk to them, I have to hook them, you know. Unless I'm, like, doing some crazy trick shots where I take someone out from, you know, across the map. But Billy, he could just zoom.
He's just zooming.
Him and Nurse, that feels like a scary combo, because it's just like, they're just zooming around the map. I have a sneaking suspicion Trapper, though fun, might not be good. Like, Trapper, I think, has problems being good even solo because of how much it takes to, like, set up his traps.
Yeah, I just want to see, like, how many people are going to accidentally run into my traps.
Oh, yeah. I mean, again, this is for fun, but, like, let's be honest, every Otsdarva true talent, they're gonna be like, well, you see, statistically, this...
You really shouldn't play the Trapper.
Yeah, you shouldn't play the Trapper because he takes 4.5 seconds to set, and you're just like, ugh. which is fair, you know, as a competitive sense. This game is built around the concept of being competitive. But obviously it does ruin situations like that where you're like, I just want to play Trapper, and they're like, oh, you're playing Trapper. I just want them to allow you to play
Plus,
the Oni.
I also have a daily to do this mode with the Trapper. But that wasn't the reason why I wanted to do it. It was just a bonus. But I already know what you're gonna say, like doing an Oni in Spirit.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's the dream, right? You know, the family get together.
That's the first thing I thought they were going to do when they announced 2v8. I was like, it's like designed for that. They're the only killers that are related.
Yeah.
Either that or like playing Michael Myers with Freddy.
Yeah, playing a bunch of licensed killers, Leatherface.
We'll
and
probably never get licenses because I think it's a problem with the license holders where they have to be okay with X license playing together with this license.
That's true. We don't want you to get a Freddy versus Jason situation, you know. They'll probably allow more killers once the mode is permanent. I'm hoping it's permanent. Like, I could honestly see myself playing this game as for fun if it became permanent.
Oh yeah, the fact that this is a limited time game mode, when it gets like removed, people are going to be like, so when's it coming back?
Yeah. Which I could see them doing the whole like, well, we want to like buff out the problems. Which I get. Like, this is probably borderline PTB like situation.
I mean, pretty much. We're being play testers right now.
Yeah.
Because this is day one, and they didn't have a PTB for this, so we're literally just, well, here we go.
We are the statistic, which as of right now, from the consensus that I've heard, is playing killer is hard. Like, I don't think there's been very many, if any, people that have won a killer match.
Well, yeah, because I don't feel like they even balanced it right. Because I know they said this is supposed to just be a party mode. You're not supposed to take it.
This is supposed to be for fun. You know,
but I don't understand why there's 5 generators in a 1v4 and 8 in a 2v8. It should just be 10.
Which I know their argument would be, like, well, there's too many gens, and it's like, isn't that the point? Like, I've seen a killer 7K,
they don't want to put,
which I bet they were sweating, like, you know.
If you get a god tier nurse player, they probably could take all 8 by themselves.
I mean, I guess that's true. Like, I bet it's the combination as well, because again, like Hillbilly and Nurse, it's like you're moving so fast that, like, I bet you could apply pressure so easily if the Billy was just running around even.
What's your ability that you give me? Because I know that each killer's got something. When you search lockers, I think I get something.
How the heck do you see it? Loadout.
Go into loadout.
Team skill. Injuring a survivor with a hatchet inflicts the revealed status effect for 5 seconds. Start the trial with 3 additional hatchets. Increases movement speed. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay, I didn't even notice that team skill for you.
Yeah.
I didn't see any, like, highlighted survivors or anything.
I saw them get revealed for me, but is that true? Is it just for me? Well, no, that says team skill. The killer skill is upon entering a chase, the targeted survivors are revealed for 5 seconds or until the other killer is within 60
That's every
meters.
killer.
Yeah.
The last 2 killer skills are shared amongst everyone.
Okay.
You only get the innate skill and the team skill are different.
Which I could definitely see this
basically,
being.
we got 2 built-in perks. I think this one is like, it's kind of like the Ghostface perk, but not exactly the same. When you start a chase, you see their aura, and then the kicking one is literally just the Knight's perk, nowhere to hide.
Yeah.
Regression, and increases the regression speed of generator. So we have Ruin also built in with our kicks.
Which the fact that all of these things are like reveal, you know, Like the Huntress's thing is like reveal for 5 seconds, the killer skill being, oh, they're revealed for 5. The fact that we basically need X-ray vision in order to become like to even
yeah, we have a lot of tracking stuff that helps us, but none of these except for this regression speed for kicking, which is nothing, because if there's 8 survivors, all they got to do is touch the generator for a little bit
just
to remove their
swoop behind us and boop.
But there's no built-in skills for slowdown, which kind of sucks, because I feel like that's what we need.
I mean, yeah, pretty much. Like, that game went so fast, it felt like.
It was quick. So, like, the first 6 generators just popped like that, and then the last 2 took a little longer.
We started to kind of slow them down. Which is crazy because...
I think maybe finding the last 2 must be kind of stressful for survivors, because
you have 2 killers gunning you down.
Yeah, you have 2 killers running around, and you're trying to like find where the last 3 generators are at.
Huntress's innate perk is that she reveals survivors with hatchet hits, which admittedly, again, I did miss a few, but I did hit some, but I feel like it probably just wasn't very useful. Because you were probably already mid-chase, and so it's like...
Well, yeah, when you're chasing someone, I don't need you to reveal the aura.
I revealed their aura for you all the while you're, like, on their back.
There's only one instance where we were chasing the same person, and we really didn't even... I just put pressure on him to get away from the pallet, I think, and then you kind of got a hatchet throw on him. I don't know if that's, like, the way to do it. I feel like that's how you are setting yourself up for failure.
Yeah, I feel like spreading out is definitely the better thing, which is ironic because a lot of these skills say that you need to be together. So, like, it feels opposite. Like, I'm a police in RP server trying to find a black Cybertruck for firing on a cop. Typical America. I don't know. Isn't everybody trying to beat up a Cybertruck or something? Wasn't there one YouTuber that purposely shot a Cybertruck to see if it was bulletproof?
I hope there was no one in it.
Well, no, I don't think there was anyone in it, but it was some dumb, like, because I think that's, like, one of the selling points.
I kind of wish they let us play as the same killer, but maybe they thought that'd be broken in balance. Like, if we both play Trapper, there's like 16 bear traps on the
The floor is bear traps. My God. The second match of the night. It's super easy to set up your killer, though. You're just like...
Yeah, I don't have to, like, put on add-ons or perks. I just hit ready as
soon as I load like, what's taking you guys so long?
They're all like, I gotta change my class. And I'm like, hurry up.
What kind of country are we that we need bulletproof octagons? One where we hate shapes.
So I did notice the runner
shapes.
Class does have, like, built-in sprint burst.
Yeah. I think that's the funniest thing is that, like, theoretically, because I think, like, Escapist, I think was the one that I overheard being like, oh, if everybody just played this, like, catching them would be way harder and, like, you know, winning would be easier. Though I think that was True Talent that said that. We all know how he feels about Dead Hard and Sprint Bursts.
Exhaustion perks are really powerful. Especially when, like, 3 out of the 5 killers available are M1 killers.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess I gotta start setting my traps up.
I'll walk around.
I can't pick it up. I gotta set one down first.
I don't have the ability. Can I do it? No. That would have been
the Huntress set up trap.
That would have been funny. Can I set up a trap? I wasn't even trying to hit you.
But you did hit some. And they already stepped in my bear trap.
I feel like I need to kick this gen immediately.
Come here, buddy.
Ah. I think the funniest thing about this mode is that they all run around like chickens with their heads cut off. Ah.
They got her.
Yeah, I didn't know the map, and I ran into a wall. With my expert skill, that is. Shapes are hard. Shapes are hard. Just throwing hatchets to throw hatchets.
What the heck? There's a Nia that came out of nowhere.
The heck? Whoa. Yeah, I'm like running into solid objects. What the heck? I think there might be connection issues.
That doesn't surprise me.
Dang.
Oh, I am not chasing this girl. It just feels so bad committing to a chase.
Oh yeah.
When you got 7 other people doing gens.
There's freaking. I didn't even see you two.
Someone. Did you get her?
Yeah.
My bear traps are helping.
My bear traps got her, man. I don't even know if you're the person that we're trying not to hit.
Oh, the lag is definitely something that I hope they fix.
Yeah, the connection issues.
They're like, the servers aren't built for 10 people.
Dang. There's too many trees. I feel like now I'm just messing with them. Man.
Ooh. I found me an injured, this Silent Hill girl. I forget what they call her name. Cheryl. So many freaking pallets.
Too many tight quarters. Ah, she didn't drop the pallet. She just going in circles?
Why is there so many pallets? Dude, why?
Why
The
am
lag!
I'm
The
so
lag!
slow and the lag and... This game is bullcrap. No, I'm just...
I see someone running right into my bear trap.
Oh, yeah.
That's a really cool looking Vittorio. It's got like a fur coat on.
He's decked out to the
Pimp
nines.
Vittorio.
I don't know if you were already hooked, so I feel bad.
Don't feel bad.
There's 8 of them. There's too many of them.
I should be giving you plenty of speed buffs though.
Well, luckily she ran into your trap, but that was so bad. Like, I could have, maybe. Sort of. It's possible. Ah. Yes, keep swerving. I won't throw a hatchet. Holy crap. Okay, that guy had sprint burn. What the heck?
Dude, how did she walk around?
I'm wondering what the heck. What the? Was that guy not wounded? Am I feel like I'm tripping out. Okay, jeez. That wasn't my proudest moment, but hey. So many people yelling. I feel like we're doing better, maybe?
We got like half of the hook stages already done.
And there's still 4 gens.
Oh, nice, thank you.
Well, I saw this lady here, and I figured, well, I had to lock it in, you know?
I got her.
Okay, I'll disengage.
Well, let's see if I can get this person out of the bear trap here. That's 1 dead.
Ah, the lag. Or the geometry or something.
2 dead. 3 dead. Oh, we're doing better this game.
There's somebody coming your way. I heard somebody. It's probably excessive, but I'll take the lull. It's unusually quiet. I'm gonna kick a gen.
Man, set a trap down and their friend immediately went around and disarmed it. Alright, I'm just going after the friend then. The loops are too much.
I'm sorry. You gotta go, Leon. I'm sorry.
That's 4 dead.
I'm sorry. I hit the freaking window. Cheryl's coming towards you behind you.
Yeah, she's probably trying to disarm the traps.
Oh,
come on! How did that miss? Go around the other side.
there's too many.
There we go.
She probably hated that. It was just funny because I was chasing.
She's been a brat the whole game.
I was chasing Cheryl, and then I just see her cut me up, and it's like, what the heck?
What the? Oh god. I can't. Oh, this is buggy. I can't pick up that trap. Okay, I guess we're just gonna ignore that trap then.
I mean, yeah, I think lag has gotten us this time more than anything.
Who would have thought this game mode is a little buggy?
But we improved. Yeah. Did they not escape yet? Go on.
All 4 of them were at the same exit gate?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yo, man, high five!
Yo.
I was about to swing at you, like, high five! I got Merciless Killer that time.
I have not been paying attention to what I've been getting.
You actually got more points than me.
Too bad Fortnite sweats don't think the same way. They'll follow you to the ends of the earth. Could have gone better.
For me playing Trapper, though, I thought that was pretty
That's
good.
true. For you playing Trapper and for, like, our combined lag.
Trapper's also buggy from what I noticed, because there's a few bear traps that I just couldn't pick up.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I guess I'm not using that bear trap.
I think it was because Leon was bloody, but it was so funny because I thought he was injured and I hit him and it's just like, he didn't go down. Like,
okay, so are you switching to Hillbilly?
I'll switch to Billy. Now this one will be my Trapper because I don't think I've ever played Billy.
You've never played him? Oh, God.
I don't think I've ever played him. But I figured,
well,
you know.
It's probably good for me to do the Wraith, I think, because I think there's good synergy there, because when you're in a chainsaw sprint, survivors within 10 meters of your sprint suffer from the exposed status effect, so if I'm near you when you're chainsawing, I can instantly down them with the Wraith.
That is true, yeah. And if I just zoom around, I mean...
I might just get lucky.
Yeah. Who knows? I mean, again, I figured at most it'll be interesting to just, you know, play it. You win? I guess it depends on the definition of winning in this game mode. Strategery.
Winning, son.
Hello, hello, which one's trigger? 2v8 killing. We got a killing spree. As of right now, though, I do not think that we are winning, but I think we're doing okay. For myself being rusty, our combined lag, and just general the fact that they only have to finish like 8 gens, you know, like...
We're not winning, but I don't think we're losing either.
2 killers is my worst nightmare. Well, so far... the survivors have a leg up on us, so ironically, it's probably an easier game mode. It's definitely more chaotic, it feels like. At least as a killer. It feels like you have to, like, hone in, you know.
You gotta really bring in your inner killer.
It'll be interesting to see how good I can be with Hillbilly. Because, again, I don't think I've played him. Like, I know the gist of him, obviously. I mean, but I am by no means skilled in the means of the killer. I have more experience with things like Oni and Clown. A lot of weird killers, you know? But yeah, I would say as of right now, we're doing alright. Because I'd like to think even you're a little rusty. Like, I mean, you know, like, this is a new game mode and it plays differently. So even though you're skilled at killer, this is, you know, you're playing a different game, you know?
It's definitely having my mind think in all sorts of directions.
Yeah, like, I think that's my biggest issue is you don't have time to think. You're just constantly like, blah, 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 like you're going from left to right to left, and there's a guy behind you and a guy to your, you know.
Go here, now go there.
Yeah,
now go
and
here,
every
now go
time
there.
you miss like a swing or, you know, something goofy happens.
When you miss a swing, it feels so bad because you're like,
That's
there's 7 people doing gens.
There's
I
just
wasted
people
so much
gen
time.
rushing, and you're just like, this has been fun, but also incredibly stressful. Whoosh. I mean, yeah, like, when you get a big crowd of them, too, and they just scatter like ants or like like cockroaches when you turn the lights on, like, it's so crazy, because it's just like, like you're trying to wrangle them in, but you're...
The moments of teamwork that happen, it's never like on purpose. It always seems to be like, oh, we're right next to each other. Okay, let's do this.
Yeah. I was worried there when we were chasing the same person that it's like, because I felt like my model was bumping into yours, and I was like, oh man, I'm gonna make him like miss or something. Like I was more panicked.
That's gotta be the worst. That's gotta be the worst thing ever. Is the two killers being clunky? Like, oops.
Yeah, well, that's the thing that I was worried about. Is like I'm gonna like bump him, he's gonna miss. Like, you know, it's like, oh my god.
I thought I was gonna get in the way of a few of your hatchet throws, like you're trying to throw, and then I jump in front of the hatchet, and you're like, "Jump soap, you made me miss."
But the fact that like, yeah, like you had two people near you, and I was able to snipe the wounded one, and then basically chase the unwounded, and you were able to.
I'll tell you that survivor probably was scared shitless when I was chasing them, and out of nowhere this hatchet throw came in down. And she was probably like, "What the heck?"
It's moments like that,
really
though.
Good play.
Yeah, it's moments like that though that makes it so cool, where you're just like, oh.
That was perfect. I was like in the middle of this chase, and she was going around a pallet, and then out of nowhere, this just down. I was like, "Oh, thanks, man."
But yeah, like, you're not gonna have that with me as Hillbilly. I'm gonna be like bumping into walls, and you're like, "Why do you suck at this?"
You're just gonna be zooming around the map like, "This is fun."
Yeah. Why haven't I done this sooner? Just me running around. I love it when a plan comes together. I think that's the funniest part. Is like, yeah, like we haven't even been planning anything. It's just one of those things that it's like
hard to plan because it's so chaotic. It's like you can make a plan before the match, but then it just all goes out the window when you're like, "Oh God!"
There's 17 survivors, and they're all running in the direction that I don't want them to. It's a very fun game mode, though. I do hope that, obviously, it's not going to stay permanent now, but I'm hoping like a couple months they're like, yeah, we're just leaving it in. If this doesn't become permanent, I will never forgive them.
My hope is that they'll slowly fix some of the bugs, like the one where Trapper can't pick up some of his traps.
Yeah.
And once they got like these 5 killers working real well together, they slowly introduce more.
Yeah. Well, like the geometry. I was starting to think maybe it wasn't lag, but like the fire barrel had like this buffer around it. Like I couldn't go near it. And it's just like there was like this invisible wall around certain parts of the map, and it's just like, what the heck?
Yeah, are we playing on like custom 2v8 maps? Like
supposedly, yes. These are larger sized maps. I haven't really had a chance to look at them, which I do think is a shame, because it's just a chaotic mess. Which is still the funniest part. They've expanded the map. They've added 2v8. Everything works, but they didn't add more gens. You only do 8 gens. That's like, so just make the map a little bit bigger or something. It's so weird that they're like, no, we'll only adjust this much.
It's definitely good that they made the right call with stomping on people to send them the hooks, because if we had to carry people to hooks...
Oh yeah,
oh my God.
It game over. How many people would be flashlighting you? I will say that.
People with a flashlight come
I will say that. I don't think I would experience this in any other game mode, but like there hasn't been anyone who's like incredibly toxic either. Like I haven't been getting like the teabag at the exit gate. They were waiting there.
There's not a lot of ways they can be toxic. They got no perks and no items.
Well, you know, like when they hit a pallet on you.
I haven't even seen people body blocking. They just seem to be terrified because they're like, oh, if he's here, the other one must be here. I better get out of here.
I will say that, yeah, like every time I see one survivor running away, there's usually 3 others that are going in 3 opposite directions.
Haven't seen any body blocking.
Like there's never anyone trying to take a hit. I mean, yeah,
so,
like it's just
if
pure
I
chaos.
give you the undetectable status effect when I'm cloaked near you, I wonder if that makes your chainsaw silent too. I doubt it, but
yeah, but I bet like the odds of me being silent while you're around, because it's like, what, 16
I could just
16
follow
meters.
you around.
Yeah, like you'd have to follow me, but you would never be able to catch up because I would be chainsawing, and you're just like, oh well, he's out of range.
I don't know. I wish the Wraith moved this fast in normal gameplay because he feels really fast when I'm cloaked.
Oh yeah, I was seeing your white outline, and it was just like, near, like you were just
there goes.
You were just going friggin' 90 miles an hour, and it's like you're as fast as Billy.
Now remember, with the new Hillbilly, because it's probably been, well, you never played him, so
Yeah.
the way he works now is when your chainsaw overheats, it's no longer bad, it's actually good.
Yeah.
When your chainsaw gets overheated, you move faster, and you it's even more crazy. So you want to like spam that chainsaw as much as you can.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Of course, go for the M1 swings when it's safe and you know you can do it. But they definitely made the Hillbilly a lot more like always using the chainsaw is a good thing.
Yeah. I could still see this being probably one of our worst matches, though, just because, I mean, yeah.
I should just play as the nurse, make it our worst match ever.
Might as well.
I am so rusty with the nurse that I don't think I'd get a single hit.
Hey, don't feel bad. I mean, again, we have to have fun with it. I mean, we can't just be like, oh, we need to get 8 kills. Oh, like...
If we get 8 kills, I'm gonna be like, holy crap, what
we should go competitive. That reminds me of this comedian who was making jokes about horror movies. Like almost every time someone is naked, hey Billy, I'm gonna go get naked and take a shower. Well, you know, you gotta get naked to take a shower.
Or you could be one of them weirdos that shower if their clothes on.
They shower with a bathing suit. Ned Flanders or something.
I don't feel comfortable in my own body, so I...
Now that's the weird part. It's always in the dark. That's always when the dude gets killed. I mean, yeah, like, oh man, the light's out, but I still need a shower. And yeah, you're just showering in the dark.
Do we dodge a lobby if we see 8 people running the runner perk?
The same perk? Nah. With how long these lobbies take, I'd rather just lose. I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Stupid sexy Flanders.
Do you even have cosmetics for Billy, or are you just like
I'm
default Hillbilly?
Naked Billy.
Naked Billy.
I'm Naked Billy. Didn't you know they made a cosmetic? I don't know what the heck Hex sign petition is going nuts.
They're doing random.
I guess, like...
At least that Yui will be easy to find. Well, you can't see her.
Yeah,
She's wearing one of the Rift outfits that basically are so bright that she's like a flashlight from across the...
She's a neon sign.
Yeah, it gives her these glowing, like Ninetale, like the Pokemon tails.
Yeah.
And they're like ethereal blue glowing tails on her back. So it's
actually,
like,
I think she was on my screen. Weirdly enough.
No, there's probably 2 of them then.
Oh my god. Okay, time to figure out how to hillbilly.
Zoom, 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 zoom.
Zoom. Whoop. Wow, that is very sensitive. There's like a bit of drift. Oh, I bumped into somebody, but I didn't hit him. Oh, I'll be able to get rid of pallets super easy. Okay, you're on that guy.
Yeah.
The drift. I'm not used to the drift. Ah. I'm so bad at Billy. I saw so many people here, but they all fled. I guess I should just kick. I need to kick as many... I saw you. I know you're somewhere. Well, I was able to get Bill from across the map. Whoa! Why is my sensitivity so high?
Billy is known for having a high sensitivity with his chainsaw.
I mean, yeah, like, I was trying to use that... the chainsaw on the freaky fast mode, and it's like... It's a cool, it's a cool mode and all, but I'm just not used to it.
Definitely the most frustrating part of the mode to me is the 9 million pallets that they add.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
I guess, you know, it has to be there for balance, but gosh, is it freaking frustrating.
I'm so freaking fast. I'm not used to it at all. Which is obviously extremely bad.
Well, this is the best time for you to learn how to play Hillbilly.
True. I hear somebody coughing around here. The heck? Oh. I circled around him twice because I didn't... I should have probably just hit it.
Oh, what the heck? I didn't lose my invisibility after getting stunned. Is that some new perk for the Wraith?
Is that something new that I'm unaware of? Man, I feel like I need to lower my sensitivity.
You're just gonna have to raise it again once you switch it.
I guess, cause yeah, like it's so high that I'm just like, I just keep running into walls because I'm trying to like adjust minorly, but it's just like, no, you go freaking. Well, I'm pretty sure I hooked this guy at least twice.
I think we got one death.
I think sadly because they were all running around somebody that they accidentally... I could definitely see Billy being very beneficial for the mode, but like, I'm just not good with him, either due to controls or...
Have you gotten a chainsaw hit yet?
Yes, I have... I have hit a couple times with a chainsaw. You know, I haven't done god-awful.
I feel like I'm just like downing the people that you already hit because I'm just constantly coming across injured survivors.
Which is good. Why is it so sensitive? I keep like drifting. Like every time I go into the chainsaw mode, I go like...
It's supposed to be that way. That's how you get those weird like 180 drifts on Hillbilly.
It's just weird because I don't remember it being like that with Oni, so it's just like...
Oni and Hillbilly are totally different.
Yeah. But like, it's so fast
Bill's
that
dead.
I just like... and then the... Man, once you do the freaking turbo mode, it's like... uncontrollable. I think it's just because my sensitivity is like way too high.
See, the expert Billy players would be like, nah, man, you got it.
It ain't high enough. Okay, that was just...
Adam just went in AFK, or he gave up. One of the two.
A little bit of both. I saw her. Let's check to see if no one's here.
Hey!
Bye!
I'm just zooming, don't mind me!
I'm just figuring out how to actually use this. I've crashed into so many walls, I mean, yeah.
You're just a ping pong.
I mean, it's so... Okay, that one was on me. But, like, the turbo mode is not... like, I cannot tell you how uncontrollable it is for me. I don't know why.
That's like the worst window in the game. I feel bad for that guy. Are you just zooming between generators?
A little bit, because I haven't seen anybody.
That's probably one of the best things you can do. It keeps pressure on people.
Like, I haven't seen a soul. That and kicking gens.
Another one dead.
Why? Why is it so, like, whiplashy?
Something tells me you don't like Hillbilly that much.
I don't think it would be bad. I just, for some reason, I don't understand why, for me, like, I move a millimeter to the right with my mouse, and I'm like, like, I do, like, almost a 90-degree angle. The swing was so bad. I think it's just my sensitivity.
Boom! I scared the crap out of her.
She is upset. Well, I found somebody new. I've never even seen this man in my life. And he made a grave mistake. It probably doesn't help either, because that guy just lagged so hard.
This girl's cosmetic gave her away. I knew that would happen.
I know the nine-tailed lady, I mean, yeah, like...
Dude, we got 6 deaths right now.
Turns out, pinging between gens.
I found 2 hatches side by side.
I found 2 people side by side. Sadly, I think they're gonna get to 1.
Well, it's just Nancy now, so now it's time for us to tag team Nancy. I closed the last hatch.
She's running towards you.
Hey, Nancy, what's going on?
I swear, I keep running into a rock.
I can just see you zoom by.
I almost sawed her in the back.
Gotcha, girl. I'll let you take the honors, Paul.
Let me break that. Eh. Let me step
High
on you.
five, man! There's our 8-man kill. Whoa!
Whoa! Turns out, you just merciless killer. You just have to have one guy bounce around gens a bunch while the other guy does all the work.
No, Daddy, don't. Oh, here we go. We got someone who's mad.
We're getting the toxicity.
Imagine getting mad in 2v8.
I love you, Paul.
I love Pauly. I hate the Wraith who did a lot of the work. The Wraith was toxic.
The Wraith did do a ton of work there. As you can see by the almost like 10k gap. I was just the Igor. I was just the like, stay away from the gens.
Yeah, you did a good job of basically you took the pressure on the gens.
And then you did all the work. You did all the heavy lifting. It's a good combo. The fact that two people, one not so skilled, one skilled, was able to get 8k is... There you go. There you go, people. I'm retired. I'll see you next. It's odd for this to be a competitive game. This game mode is definitely very broken. Like...
They straight up said it's like a party mode.
Yeah. So I could definitely see... I'm gonna lower my sensitivity, maybe. Let's see.
I'm gonna play as the nurse. And see how bad this goes.
I don't even know if I should lower sensitivity. I'll do it like by 10%. Isn't controller the one that uses it for the chainsaw? Isn't that like the strat?
I don't know. I'm not a hillbilly main.
I have no idea. Because there's like a strafing thing too that I remember hearing where it's like you need to do like Q and E and freaking you need to strafe. I have no idea. I can't remember what it is. I'll see if that helps. Because I swear, like, I would... If I went all in on turning, I feel like I could do a 360 with the Billy, and I feel like that's not how it's supposed to be. You keep crashing into shit, and that's unlike you.
I think you're supposed to be able to do like a 180 or maybe even like a 210 degree spin, but like 360s is definitely...
It was so drastic. Like, if I could probably clip some of them. Like, it was so drastic, and I was moving my mouse like millimeters, and I would just do a hard right, and I'm like hitting walls. Ads are dumb. Ads are dumb, Sebastian, but that's why you have to subscribe now. No, I'm just... By the way, I've been here for a while. Well,
lurking.
Yeah, lurking is okay.
I will say that no one has been in my chat.
Well, to be fair, no one
that's
knew.
That's okay, because I'm so focused on my gameplay that I probably couldn't even respond to chat right now.
Yeah, no one new has swung into chat. These are all the locals.
The regulars.
Yeah, these are the regulars. Nice plug, you opportunist. Which one's trigger is calling you out?
I mean, I might as well, right?
To be fair, that that is the whole point.
Not that I would want anyone to leave Pauly's chat. I think he's got the better gameplay going on.
What's his Twitch name? Great Grand Soap.
But with underscores.
With underscores instead of spaces.
Because apparently someone already took Great Grand Soap on Twitch.
Interesting.
So I had to underscore everything.
Who knew there'd be more than one Great Grand Soap? It would be one thing if you were just soap. But like great.
Oh, so now which one's trigger comes into my chat? It says, I'm betraying Pauly. Aren't you the one?
Aren't you the one that called me?
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
Show some love.
I can't hear you. What?
Oh, have you been muted?
Has my dialogue not been
It's possible. Sadly, I haven't. I think I'm like lurking. I've got your chat open, but I haven't they've been hearing me.
That's weird. See, I don't understand. Like, I was totally streaming fine with OBS the other day, and then it launched Dead by Daylight, and now my mic's not picking up.
Hey, don't feel bad. I've had those moments too.
I can't imagine how I'm supposed to troubleshoot that. Like, disconnecting Discord and reconnecting, maybe?
That and like making sure that your microphone that you're wanting to use is your like main audio. No, I can hear him. You can hear him on Discord through my stream, but he's saying on his stream apparently
On my stream, I wonder if you can you hear Pauly on my stream? I'm guessing Discord's not connecting at all, so it's probably just silent gameplay on my stream.
Well, no, if yours works anything like mine, I would be talking over like the gameplay, so I'm probably a little quieter. So ironically, if people went to watch you, they'd be hearing me talk about things. Like, I was having one-sided conversations.
There is no audio at all.
Oh, there's none at all.
That's what I just tested it.
Oh. That's very strange. Maybe Dead by Daylight is in fact just cursed.
Well, in that case, go to Pauly's stream.
Just go over there.
No one wants to watch a stream with no audio.
Hey, you never know.
I couldn't possibly imagine, because I thought at first it was just Discord not connecting, but now it's like just no audio.
That's weird. Which, to be fair, I've had that happen on occasion as well. Like, if I update my drivers, Discord and stuff like that will do the whole, like, there's a new audio device, and it'll be
on
muted.
OBS, I have audio mixer, and there's nothing in there.
Which is very strange, yeah. The glories of streaming.
Is there supposed to be audio in the audio mixer tab?
Generally, when you see audio mixer, you should see like desktop audio and then like a little green bar and then the mic and aux is your voice and which one's trigger? I can't hear him on his stream for some reason, so I'm back to Team Pauly.
Yeah, I don't blame you. So as we've been discussing, you might have missed some of it. I have no idea why there's no audio.
Yeah.
OBS was totally fine the other day.
And then it pulled a fast one on you.
Yeah, so for some reason, I just found out the settings here, and on the audio, it set everything to disabled. And I didn't do that. It just did it on its own.
That is very weird. I don't think I've ever had that happen, but
so let's go ahead and change that.
Let's
and then
fix
we can make which one's trigger our test dummy for me.
she has to bounce between.
But now I have to figure out which one just. Oh, that's so annoying.
The glories of stream.
There's default and my headset, and I don't know which one's supposed to be default and which one's supposed to be headset. Mic auxiliary audio, that should be headset.
Yeah.
And desktop should probably be default.
More than likely, yeah.
Let's see if this helps.
Bro, Valve anti-cheat got me kicked from a game saying I'm hacking. I don't think I've ever had that be a problem. But then again, I've never done a ton of...
Well, I'm probably going to just delete my VOD then, or at least if I can trim it down.
The first hour and 40 minutes being dead silent gameplay, but with my voice. Well, actually, no, yeah.
No, it's nothing.
Yeah, it's nothing,
Everything was set to disabled, but I think it should be working now. Maybe.
Better to have this situation happen now than when there is like 20 people being like, "Yo, bro, what the heck, bro, what the." That's always like the biggest fear. I feel like I had that issue like a ton of times streaming where it's like there's an issue that you don't see, and then somebody comes in and they're like, "You're muted," and you're just like, "Oh," like it's like.
All right.
I ain't no hacker and my aim ain't that good.
Test.
That reminds me of a funny time. I talked about the time that I used to play Overwatch. I was apparently so good at playing Hanzo that people had accused me of hacking. And yeah, I was like, man, I wish. Like, you never know. To be fair, all it takes is just one bad day for somebody, and they're just like, I'm gonna report you for hacking, you must be wall cheating, you know.
But yes, I guess maybe if Sebastian didn't hear it, since everything was muted, thank you for the follow. If you're back in Polly's chat.
He did mention that Sebastian just followed you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I couldn't possibly say why OBS is weird. Like
OBS
I was streaming Witcher
again.
3 yesterday for some like silent Gwent gameplay, and I guess OBS was like, you must like silence a lot, huh?
I'm gonna make it permanent.
It did all kinds of weird things when I launched it today. Like it took my screen and shrunk it down.
I've had few issues with OBS, but it is weird because it sounds like you've definitely had like the most.
Maybe I should just try a different software, because like it might work for you, but it's clearly not working for me.
It is possible. I know like NVIDIA, I think, has like a natural, like, I think it's called like Shadow Play or something like that. But yeah, OBS was just the one that when I looked into streaming, it was the one that everyone was like, yo, this is the thing.
Okay, thankfully everything's working now, so I can just trim the VOD down to like 1 hour or 2 hours. Are we going till 9? What do you think?
We could go till 9, especially if it takes forever for games to pop up.
So I'll just do a 2-hour VOD.
I'll leave it up to, I guess, how we're feeling.
I guess that's just one more thing I'll have to check now every time I start a stream. Did OBS automatically mute everything without my consent?
Yeah, usually before I stream, I do like quick like audio tests, just to make sure the bars are moving. And
I guess I just figured I wouldn't have to do that since it's been working every time before.
I mean, yeah, that's usually the thing though, is like you get complacent and you're like, I bet it's working, and then yeah. I've heard you the whole time. You've heard him on my end, unless you're watching on his stream. But he was streaming on his end, and apparently his audio, his OBS wasn't capturing
Any audio.
Yeah.
Not Discord, not gameplay.
Not the gameplay, not me.
Now, if I had any deaf people watching my stream, they probably still very much enjoyed it.
That is true. You know? I wonder how that works, you know? Because, like, obviously, I'm sure this sounds incredibly offensive, but, like, I mean, how would you narrate, like, you can't do closed captions, like, on the fly.
I didn't even check what the nurse's ability is.
So maybe they just like watching the gameplay.
My team skill just helps me. It doesn't even help you.
It's a big middle finger.
When I within 16 meters of you, I get an additional blink.
Which could potentially be incredibly hard.
Increases the length of blink attack lunges, increases reach by 30%, and duration of the blink fatigue is increased. Wait, that's or decreases the duration.
Oh, there
Teleporting
is.
within 1 meter causes the survivor to scream.
There's an extension that adds closed captions to your stream. It's not very accurate, though. It's crazy. I wouldn't think that it'd be that... I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't think that it'd be that accurate anyway, being on the fly, like, this is what you're saying. Well, the more you know.
The good news is, Sebastian was my test to see if my follower notifications, and they do.
Oh.
So something worked. But I guess when I set up my follower notifications on OBS, it just like default factory reset.
It just broke everything else. See, and now that you fixed the audio,
I mean, I've been watching the videos. I know the videos. I hear you now, says which one's triggered. Yeah.
People only want to
I'm really
see
glad
the.
that you stopped by because I would have streamed 4 hours with no audio.
You would have never looked back on the VOD. You would have never have.
Right. Yeah, someone would have to tell me like a day later, like, what's going on with your stream there?
Why is there just a big dead empty space?
Oh, I'm a really rusty nurse player. This is gonna be a rough game.
Don't feel incredibly bad.
I got a hit!
Yo.
Yo, I got a hit!
Wow.
I got it down! I didn't think it was possible.
I didn't think I could do it. I feel like you're bound to hit somebody.
I got another down! Doing anything with the nerves feels like an accomplishment right now, because I'm like, I don't know how to play this killer.
Man, I mean, don't feel bad, because I'm still controlling, like, dirt. I have to pay attention to, like, 2 things. Because, like, I have to make sure the bar doesn't fill drastically. But it goes so fast, which is very difficult. And it's still...
It says it increased my lunge, but it doesn't feel like it's increased.
This is the worst. Why is it so sensitive? It's time to drift, Pauly. I feel like I could, but I'm spending way too much time chasing this lady. It's so sensitive. Like, this is me moving mere, like, millimeters, by the way, with the mouse. Like, I'm not doing, like, hard rights.
Hey.
Oh.
What? Did you get disconnected also?
I got disconnected too, yeah.
Okay. My hit was so powerful it knocked us out of the game.
What?
Dedicated servers not responding. What?
You got that right.
You don't say.
I mean, we weren't even doing well, is the funny part, like...
Well, yeah, I can say that I tried the nurse out.
And you hate it. I don't mind the hillbilly, but I feel like there is some sort of input that I have to change because it's so sensitive. Like, again, this is me doing like this. This is how I've been moving with the chainsaw. And it's been doing, like, hard rights, and it's just like, why is it so sensitive?
Should I do Bearhead Huntress? I feel like that's a classic.
That is a classic.
Right now I have Horsehead Huntress.
Horsehead...
the Werewolf Huntress.
Horsehead, to be fair, not a bad one either.
Ooh, the Werewolf Huntress is on sale right now.
Ooh.
Instead of being a $20 cosmetic, it's only a $15 cosmetic.
The only fancy thing I have is the Scorching Summer barbecue thing and the rat hammer.
She has like a Silent Hill bunny mask. It's like the most ridiculous looking thing I've seen.
Supposedly Billy has high sensitivity, so you can curve around loops.
Five Nights at Freddy thing or something.
Well, like, the weird thing is that the sensitivity is only with the first initial, like, charge. But then once I start
and then it
moving,
immediately goes away,
it starts to lower. And so, like, if I move the mouse at all when he starts to move, he's just like, bleh, like he does a 180.
It is designed to be that way because it's supposed to allow you to like do crazy stuff around loops, but you have to play with Billy a lot.
Yeah, it's definitely something that I am not used to with how sensitive.
For you, it feels broken, but for like I'm telling you, for Billy mains, they're like, "No, man, you want that?
Oh, yeah.
That's how you get good."
I could definitely see where somebody could do something crazy, but like for me, it's so awkward to like maneuver around because I'm just like, oh, I just want to do a slight curve, and I'm like, beep, like I the lightest tap, and I'm like hard left. There needs to be that middle ground for at least me until I'm used to it. Because
I like my horse mask. I think I'm going to stick with the horse mask.
I don't think I could do Nurse better, and I definitely don't think Trapper. I feel like I don't know, Wraith. I could probably have a fighting chance, but I'm not used to any of these guys. I never did kill her back in the early days. Not that it matters, because yeah, they're all different. But the only one I'm used to is Huntress. And even then, my skills dwindle. I'm just not used to it.
You can preview Maury's now, by the way.
Ooh. I guess to be fair,
chat what your Maury looks like.
I don't even know where the heck. Oh. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, which one Trigger said brutal when she saw mine.
Wraith is probably the best medium ground. Yeah, like I feel like Trapper, I just wouldn't be very good at like moving quickly, I guess, you know, placing traps and still being, you know, putting pressure on 8 people. With Billy, I feel like I at least have a fighting chance because he's just fast. Like, if I can just kind of maneuver, you know, I'm applying pressure passively. Huntress could be the same way, but she's obviously a lot slower with the coughing and the blinks. And then Huntress
one thing we
is...
should... Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go
I mean, yeah, Huntress is just the only one that I'm skilled with, per se. But
I was gonna ask which one's Trigger. One thing is, can you hear Pauly? To make sure all my audio is working now. Because I know you can hear me in the game, but I don't know if it's picking up Discord.
Just trap loops, and for sure rats will run into them. True, true. I'll probably still give it a shot before the night's out, unless we keep disconnecting or something.
Yes, I hear you both. Yes, I have successfully.
You've done it.
Good at. I'll say the one thing about OBS always screwing up on me is I'm getting good at troubleshooting the issues.
You're getting good at spotting them quickly once they need fixed. Which is a good skill to have.
I just wish that I caught it earlier, but I guess, like as mentioned earlier, I just didn't think that it was going to just not just automatically disable all audio.
I didn't think it would just break.
And just a couple days ago, I found out that I thought I had like follower notifications on, and for like the last 2 weeks that I'd been streaming, because I started really recently, I was like, oh, it's not been doing any of that.
It hasn't been doing any of these.
Yeah, and I kept messaging Paul like, how come it's so hard for me to tell when someone's following? I don't get I don't get any notifications.
Yeah, why doesn't it make the noise or the chime? Which, you know, anybody can make a chime happen on this channel. There's my selfless self-promote, you know. Actually, I've already kind of done it a bit, where I'm like, You don't want ads? Subscribe.
If I unfollow you and then follow you back again, does it give you?
I don't know. I think there is a bit of a grace period exactly for that reason, so that people can't just like, yeah. It's the same thing of why I kind of raise the notification noise from 1 bit to like 100. Because 100 is only like $1. And so if you're over here with like $5 and you're like, I'm just gonna do 1 billion like 1 bit donations and just be super annoying.
Which one trigger says be right back? We'll see you when you get back. We'll probably still be waiting for the lobby.
That's true. And then it'll crash again.
That was funny. My nurse hit was so powerful that the game was like, whoa, I don't know how to process this.
Well, it's just funny because it's like, we could attest that to like, oh, it was because we were so good and everyone got angry and AFK, you know, disconnected, but
a whole team of
we weren't even doing that well. So it's like, we can't. To be fair, the match just started.
I think if someone disconnects, then it does replace them with a bot now. Which makes me wonder if one of the killers disconnects, do one of the killers become a bot?
Yeah. I think I saw that somewhere where if one killer disconnects, a bot takes over. If both disconnect, it just
shuts down.
Stops, yeah. Which seems fair, you know.
What killer are you playing, by the way?
Hillbilly still. Figured there's
like, I gotta get good.
I mean, yeah, I gotta get good at more than one, right?
I really honestly think you did a good job on that last match, because probably one of the best ways to play Hillbilly in this mode is to just zoom between generators and constantly put pressure on the gens.
Yeah, I definitely don't think...
I think that was the sole reason why we got an 8-man kill.
Yeah.
Was because they were scared to do gens because you were flying between.
I definitely don't think my strategy was bad. I just think my execution was bad. Because yeah, I'm just like, Oni plays way more differently, and like he's much more sluggish with the turns. But then when you're about to hit, you can do the flick. But for him, it's like the opposite, where like the first couple seconds, you're like, you could like 360 and then you start to take off and slow down. At least is what I'm feeling right now, but...
The one nice thing about OBS messing up on me now is now I get to learn how to edit a VOD, because I haven't done that yet.
I think Twitch has an edit tool. I haven't.
They do. Yeah. I've seen it, but I just haven't played with it.
Yeah, I've never messed with it.
For me to really do it, yeah.
Every time that I need to shorten something from a VOD, I usually do it on the YouTube channel.
Which I don't have. Which I might do at some point, but right now it's hard enough for me to get OBS working that I don't want to think about trying to get a YouTube channel.
Expanding outward.
One thing at a time.
Hang on, let me...
How did you do that?
Type?
Oh, is it? Or we can chat in here?
That's what I wanted to see, is like, does this actually work the way that I think it does? I guess that's probably how you would communicate with your partner.
Yo, what killer you play?
Yeah, well, yo,
strategy.
Yeah, he looks so sick. I can't see you. To be fair, I don't even know of a hillbilly outfit that I would even want. Like Trapper has the nautical one that I thought was pretty cool, but like I don't think there's any Billy ones that I'm like.
The best hillbilly, which I'll pull up for my stream, I already have them equipped. It's the Milkman hillbilly.
Ah. See, that's my problem, is that he's so, like, it's such a goofy...
As soon as that outfit came out, I was like, there's just no reason to have any other outfit.
I will never need another Billy again. Yeah, I mean, I I can't think of one that has come out.
I better not switch between the Billy because I think it pauses looking for a match because it says you both can't play Hillbilly.
True. But to be fair, we're clearly in for the long haul. It's probably fair that we're going going a little extra for this stream. But yeah, it's I have not, well, I have given Dead by Daylight money, but I haven't given them
In the past.
Yeah, I haven't given them a lot of money.
It's not been recently he's given them money.
Yeah.
I think it's been like 4 years since you bought a cosmetic or a DLC.
I mean, yeah, because, like, none of the DLCs... Because I feel like I've gotten some of the recent DLCs, and then they do the whole, like, oh, they're super strong at first, and then they nerf them. So I'm just like, I'm not gonna buy DLCs, because they're just gonna keep doing that. So the only reason I would get some DLCs now is, like, if there was, in fact, a perk that's like, oh, this is the new, like, the new big thing. You gotta have
That's why I almost bought the Alien chapter just to get his perks.
I mean, yeah, like, now the only reason I haven't done that is for the obvious reason of I just don't play Killer a whole lot, but, like, Survivors, like, Laura's perks, I think, are, like, super broken.
Yeah, I thought about getting Laura just for her perks.
But, again, I could see them totally nerfing, or at least, you know, maybe, like, minor nerf.
If you ever wanted to play Vecna, now's the time to play him because he came out too weak and then they buffed him and now apparently he's like one of the strongest killers in the game.
Now he's broken.
But once the next chapter comes out, they'll probably just nerf him again.
Yeah. Which I think there's tons of rumors of, you know, Dracula from Castlevania.
I don't think it's even a rumor at this point. It's been confirmed.
Oh, has it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, they've done a trailer.
A trailer. Yeah. Now, whether it's the next chapter, I don't know, but I think it is because if they released a trailer for it, I'd be surprised if they're like, "Just kidding, you gotta wait another 3 months." For...
You have to wait next year.
Oh God, the whole lobby's leaving. What's going on?
They're dodging the lobby. Secretly, they're all stream sniping, and they're like, whoa, 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 these guys...
2 streamers?
They're freaking kill with friends, you know, no, I ain't doing this.
That'd be surprising if they're stream sniping, because neither of us have TTV in our thing.
That's true. But to be fair, I've had people... I've had killers swing by after the match and do the whole, like, hey, like...
Well, yeah, for you, they just type in / your username.
Yeah.
But for me, they probably would never know, because they wouldn't know to throw in the underscores.
I bet it would still come up, though. Somebody...
He's gotta be streaming, I just know it. Ironically, this is the first time I've ever streamed Dead by Daylight.
Soon, you'll become the next Ottstarf. It's all you stream. It's stuff like that that I worry about, where, yeah, it's just like, yo, so you're like the, you know, you just stream one game, right? It's like, no. The only reason...
That sucks that I had no audio, because I had a really cool intro, too, with my music. Oh.
It just means you've got it.
I'll have to play for the next one. I decided to be progressive and actually do some intro music.
You've got it in the pocket for next time.
I do. I was playing some nice Banjo-Kazooie. Which I think we're allowed to use that without Nintendo coming down on us. It's pretty old.
I mean, well, that's hard to say, because Gary's mod, I know, was a huge one where Nintendo was like, you got to take out all those mods that even has, like, Nintendo products. So it's hard to say.
Oh God, hey!
I was upstairs. Yeah, you can type in Great Grand Soap, it comes up. That's what I thought, like... How many soaps can there be?
There's a bush in the way, and I thought I was a survivor.
I mean, bush, survivor, tomato, tomato. I swear it's the same lady. Oh my god. She's got the nine-tail thing. What the heck? I lowered my sensitivity and I feel like it's worse.
Somehow got worse.
I mean, yeah,
How did that miss? What?
I'm wondering if there is just some sort of weird bug that I'm unaware of. Great Grand Soap doesn't come up in Google, though. I'd be shocked if I came up in Google. I mean, at what point do you become Google worthy?
You have to be a pretty big Twitch streamer to have your name come up on Google.
There's so much weird geometry that, like, I can't go around obstacles. Where the heck did they go? They're going in the house. Man, I feel like I couldn't swerve around those corners in the house.
Ghost Kitten, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it.
You're growing at a rapid pace.
All thanks to my friend.
Hopefully, we help each other out.
I was really hoping I could thread the axe on that throw there.
Man, the freaking sensitivity.
This is like the same Michaela from earlier, I feel.
I mean, yeah. There's so many people running around.
Got her. Here to support. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. You get to watch my very rusty Huntress gameplay. I'm not much of a Huntress main.
You just see me running into walls, so you know. What do you prefer?
Oh my god, that was a good combo.
That guy has to be so upset.
That was great.
You hit him and then I buzz by you with a chainsaw.
No, don't worry, man. I got the final blow.
I got this guy. Ah, what the heck? I guess maybe it's for the best. I don't want to tunnel that guy too hard. Where did she go? Where did she go?
When I have 10 hatchets, I just don't know when's a good time to reload them.
That's what I was having a problem with. Like, I had so many that I was like, oops, I'm out. Like... Oh. He did it. I'm still here for you, by the way, Pauly. It's all good. You're my moderator. You have to be.
You better be.
Yeah, you better be. Ah, yeah, like, it's... Still having troubles. It's me and Michaela.
There's 3 survivors on 1 gen.
I'm just gonna leave
Get
it.
him! Says which one's bigger.
You get increased movement speed if you run out, so it's not bad. Yeah, like, maybe it's just not knowing, like, oh...
How did that miss? That's alright.
The bush.
The bush in the way. Whoa! Again.
What the heck happened there? Doing a lot of double teaming this time.
Like I said, I don't think it's intentional. We just kind of run into each other. So.
That is true, though. I'm not Tokyo drifting. Oh, I was so close to doing it again to that same guy. Which would have made me feel incredibly bad.
Oh, she had borrowed time? How? Or some kind of endurance perk.
If I have a straight line, I'm good. I haven't been able to drift. I think it's due to my button bindings, which I remember hearing.
Where are the lockers at?
I remember hearing people talk about freaking like Q and E. But
More hatchet. Can I thread it right? Nope.
This one.
But I got increased movement speed when I'm out of hatchet, so maybe it means I'm moving at trapper speed now.
I feel like I need to focus more on like gens rather than hitting people. I need to apply the pressure. I haven't been applying. Okay, that one was a rock. That one's on me.
That was a rock. We got 2 gens left.
It's always the Michaela.
Dude, what's with that aim?
Now we're back to the shack. Michaela, get away from the shack.
Oh, wow. That's embarrassing.
Ah. Ah. It's so hard to freaking turn. I spent too much time. This Michaela is smarter than the average rat. That, and I'm just terrible at... Oh! The pain!
Well, we got
so bumpy.
4 kills, I think.
Which, to be fair, I mean, yeah, with being so bad at Hillbilly.
I think that's 5 kills.
Dang.
I mean, we're still getting decent kills each match.
I mean, yeah, like, I'd like to think even though I'm bad, I'm not like, oh, atrocious, like, nothing's getting done bad. But I'm still definitely bad.
I mean, this is your very first time playing. Well, third time, but you know what I mean. Are they there waiting for us?
Yeah. I just figured I'd let him go. give them
Gotta get that last hit in.
I'll give them the head nod, you know.
It's time for you to leave.
Yeah, it's time for you to go. I definitely will admit that it's like I am not good at hillbilly, but
That was brutal.
that was brutal, GG. Brutal in a good way, or
It just says slaughter spree on 2v8.
it does feel like that. I mean, again, like I have zero moment to be like, oh, let's go here, like I'm pushing them here. Like it just feels like I'm just swinging, like I'm swinging for the fences and hoping.
That gagging sound.
That gagging sound.
I don't know, there's a gagging sound apparently. Maybe I did it. Or maybe it's one of the survivors.
I know there's like the clicking in the background, like tick, 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 tick. I wouldn't call it. I don't know.
On my end?
Who's gagging?
After she just said gross, and now we're over here doing it on purpose.
Yeah, hang on. I need to do it more. Like,
I think I want to do another Huntress one if you don't. I know that's your good, but
that's all good. I'm still trying to do it, Billy.
It's just gonna be Billy for the rest of the night for Paul.
Nah, I'll probably switch. Maybe.
I want to see you play nurse.
I'm not doing nurse. No. I wanted to attempt maybe Trapper just for the funnies, you know. But yeah, I'm
when
definitely.
you switch to Trapper, I'll switch to Billy. How about that?
Yeah, that's fair. We'll see how good you are with Billy.
I definitely hear a gagging sound. Gosh, is OBS causing permanent gagging sounds?
Is OBS emitting gagging noises now?
I hate you both, she said.
Yeah, the moment they're like, oh, there's a gagging noise. Oh, hang on, we gotta do more noises. That would be the perfect time for a random person to stop by the stream. They're like, what the heck's going on?
There's some weirdos over here.
Why are they just making a bunch of noises? I mean, there's a couple noises. Like,
we got a Huntress that's constantly panting in your ear.
Well, yeah, and like Billy does like a weird purr. Like he's like.
Oh yeah, Billy sounds like when you pet your cat.
Yeah, like he's doing some weird like guttural like maybe it's him. He does sound like he's gargling on marbles or something.
I think they said that the noise that the Wraith makes and the noise that the Hillbilly makes is the exact same. They just like speed it up or slow it down and add more effects.
That's pretty funny.
They both do like a like you know.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, because that's like when they were super low budget, and they're like, we ain't got the money to make new voice actors. We're just going to take the same clip and do some things to it.
I think the only thing that's bad about it is that, like, they could 100% fix that now, and they're just like, nah.
Well, yeah, because if they changed it now, people would complain, saying like, oh, I don't like the new noise. I want the old
Where's old noise? I want to sound like I'm gargling on marbles.
You saw the riot that people had when they added a noise when Hillbilly starts chainsawing. Because it used to be that when he did it, it was silent, and now he goes, wah!
To be fair, that's the noise I make every time that he does it. Like, it's so hard to control that you're just like, oh my god!
I've heard the best theory that I've heard is that the Hillbilly doesn't have control of his chainsaw, it controls him.
So he's just being dragged.
Yeah, it actually terrifies him, is what people said, is what it sounds like. He's like, whoa! Oh, God!
It's what it feels like. Like, as somebody who's never used him before, like, it's just like, it's an immediate, like, whoa! But, I mean, hopefully I improve as him. And, you know, when they release this as a 100% not gonna go away feature, you know, I get to really, you know, show my Billy skills.
The montage of Billy.
I'm just waiting for Clown though.
Hey, the fact that we're both super rusty in this game, and that we had someone say that was brutal makes me feel good.
I mean, the fact that we were able to get 8 kills when I was literally saying that it's like, man, we're gonna get freaking just punched down, like it's gonna be so bad, like
I didn't think that was gonna happen at all tonight.
I was pretty
That
confident
shocked
that we
me.
were gonna do like pretty bad, just because like there's 8 people, like
We've gotten at least like 3 kills on each match.
yeah, we have a bar and we haven't gone under it.
We've gone above the bar I set. 'Cause
Yeah, I mean,
thought
yeah.
I thought we were gonna do 1 kill each match or less, a full man escape.
The fact that we were able to do as well as we did is nothing short of like, especially on my end, like I get you have like, which again, I'll still say like, I'm sure you're rusty, but like you have experience of like, okay, I've played this, I've done killer a lot. Like I've done maybe a handful of killer matches or like, and it's usually just with like Huntress or killers that I can't even play, you know.
Yeah, I've played each of these killers that are available, but the only one that I really did a lot of play with was the Wraith. I used to play the Nurse a lot, but that was like back in like 2018, so I don't even count that.
That was when you were trying to like learn Nurse as well, because you were just like, oh, I want to be good
I heard
at
she
it.
was the best killer in the game, and I was like, I just want to be good, so I'm gonna learn how to play Nurse. And then I had the same problem that a lot of people had with her, where I got tired of staring at the ground after every blade.
Yeah.
And it was giving me motion fatigue, where I was like, this just makes me feel sick when I play her. And so I just stopped because I was like, I don't like always staring at the ground.
She's very like, it's very ironic that she's the one that can teleport through walls, and so you're like, oh, she's so fast. But like Billy is just better because like you can literally just zoom, you know, go from one end.
That's a controversial opinion, saying Billy's better than Nurse.
Well, in terms of speed, because again, like the Nurse has to eventually stop, whereas Billy, like, you could hit one end of the map to the other if you're skilled enough. You know, unperturbed. You know, you won't have to take your breath and your cough break. But like the Nurse has like verticality though, because she can just like go through like to the top floor or drop from the bottom. And
I think you're starting to notice that the most feels bad thing about Billy is when you crash into things, because it just feels like it takes forever to recover.
oh yeah. And sadly it happens a lot with me because I'm like, oh, I'm jerking to the left and
I wish that you could play as Leatherface, because I would love to do Leatherface and Billy.
oh yeah. I mean, again, like, I get that I'm probably not best at this game, but like I've played Leatherface, I've played Clown, Oni, like I've played other killers. And so it would just be so nice if this became a permanent thing, and it's just like, oh, I get to play killers that I'm used to.
I feel like Clown and Huntress would be a disgusting combination, because you slow them down with the bottles, and then Huntress is just like, easy throws!
Well, that, and you can speed up with the bottles now, so it's like, for like Wraith, it's like, oh, you're even faster.
Super fast, right?
Zoom.
Billy just chainsaws through the speed cloud, and he becomes even faster.
He travels the speed of light and just teleports. I mean, yeah, like, there's so many things that's like, man, how cool would that be?
Imagine Demogorgon with Alien. The aliens coming out of tunnels, and the Demogorgons coming out of portals.
You're just like, no. Anything ranged, like Deathslinger, Huntress, Trickster.
Deathslinger would be super fun, because you could reel them in, and then like I could just hold them in place while you chainsaw him.
Yeah. Or if you did it right, like you could hit him as the Death Slinger, and then somebody else hits them too, like at the same time, and so it's just like bum bum, you know.
We've already kind of had moments that were close
Pretty
to
much,
that.
yeah. With that one guy that you hatchet, you hit him like M1'd him or hatchet him, and then I just zoom right by.
Yeah, that was I think you've gotten the best like co-op moments because you had like the great hatchet throw and like that hillbilly. Like, he must have been so mad from that.
I
He's like,
want
"What am I
to.
supposed to do? This is broken." I can't.
I want to play Rizularity in 2v8. Oh my god, that would be so disgusting. Like he's already able to kind of like track and teleport.
Yeah, imagine Singularity with the Skull Merchant. They're both like so
Yeah.
good at tracking.
It's like, oh my god. They would have to get nerfed pretty hard.
Or how about Chucky and Nemesis?
Well, see,
You got one
that's the
massive guy
question.
stomping around.
That's the question, though, is like, that does the whole license thing. Like, would they allow Chucky?
They'll never do it, but I'm just picturing like how crazy it'd be if you had like
It would be funny.
a little tiny Chucky coming around, and then Nemesis is just stomp, stomp, stomp.
You could do Wesker and Nemesis. Logic says that would be fair.
That would be super cool, like the Resident Evil gang.
There's just so many cool combos, like, even though they're not, like, I don't think they would jive.
To be fair, I feel like Capcom would be the one licensor that would be like, yeah, you can do that, that's fine, because there's two of them, you know?
Yeah. I don't think it would not make sense for them not to be together, because it's under one license.
They wouldn't let them play with any other killers. It's like you can only play Nemesis and...
Well, see, it's also different, too, because they're a video game license and not a movie license. So, like, it might be different, but...
So is Silent Hill.
True.
It's a Konami license.
You could get Wesker and Pyramid Head. It's just like, there's...
I don't feel like that they would work well together.
Oh, no. Though, to be fair, like, Wesker alone feels pretty decent.
He's already powerful, yeah.
He's fast. I mean, yeah, like, Pyramid Head would just be the Billy. Like, I'm doing, like, traps and stuff or whatever. Like, I'm slowing them down. I expect it'll only be original characters unless they negotiate with licensors. True, true. I mean, yeah, because, like, I could still see there being issues with that. Because, like, yeah, like, Pyramid Head and Nemesis, and it's like, I don't think they would like that.
That's mixing Capcom with Konami.
And I don't think they would like that.
Yeah, because Capcom's like, I don't want you to buy Silent Hill. I want you to buy Resident Evil.
Yeah. I expect only Michaels and Ghosty in 2v8. That would be spooky, like 2 stealth killers like that. But, I don't know. I don't think they would do it. I don't think they got the balls.
There would just be so much, like, questions the licensor would ask, like, who's going to be involved? How's this going to portray my product?
I mean, yeah. What the? I, like, walked right by that guy. I walked right by that guy with a chainsaw. So many people running around here. Let me kick the freaking jet. It's technically an original killer. True. But I'm sure the people that did the whole Michael Myers and situation, they would not appreciate it. They would defend the license of like, well, you're not allowed to do that. Did I did not mean to tunnel that person.
I'm hoping I'm not breathing too heavy, because I was told that one of the things that I do when I play killer is I breathe into the mic.
I mean, I know the something I've been doing is just like tryhardiness, like I go silent because I'm just like, ooh.
That's one dead already. I didn't think we got someone.
There was
much.
one person that I was accidentally tunneling, and I felt really like I purposely was like, ooh, like I'll.
Now after the match, they're gonna be like,
You're
"That hillbilly's toxic,"
and they're like, I am so sorry. That's the issue with having 8 people though, is that you're just like, there's too many people. Like you don't have time. Like, I'm not even able to do the thing, like, I'm not even able to, like, bounce around the gens, because I'm just, like... I've just been spending way too much time... trying to chase people.
I can't even catch up to this one Cheryl.
Yeah, I've had multiple issues like that, where I'm like, I'm just slow enough that certain loops are, like, impossible.
Oh, come on! It's like these hatchets don't throw in a straight line. I'm so rusty with Huntress.
Your Billy is Huntress, and my Huntress is...
Yeah, it's been forever since I played Huntress.
That was probably a waste, but...
I also just hate this map. Because those mannequins, I keep thinking they're actually survivors.
That and, like, all the freaking rocks. Like, I've bumped into so many different rocks. She keeps wanting
the
this...
gagging is Huntress when she raises the hatchet to throw. Oh, okay. I don't think it's gagging. I think
yeah, it's like her going, like she's trying to aim.
Like, yeah, like... But I can see how you'd see
yeah, I guess I can understand where... Yeah, they're like all over the place here. Nope. Dang. You get back here! You dang kids! Get off my lawn!
From my car, it sounds like gagging. She says, what the fuck? Who does that?
You get back here!
You got a decent throw on her.
She's just too wily. Like... See, that was another time where it's like, I just took like a hard left. It just feels like, yeah, like there's just non-stop action. Dang.
I think a lot of the survivors don't know that we have built-in nowhere to hide.
Yeah.
When I kick the gen, they're just like, I'm just gonna keep hiding here.
Yeah, I've seen that happen a lot too, where they're like hiding behind a wall, and I'm like, yeah, I can see you. Hey, there was one, right?
That was good on my end.
Heal party. Am I invited? There's like 3 people over here.
Come?
man.
Whoa!
Getting better at the smaller motions. Yeah, I'd like to think so. I'm improving slightly. As I, like, about run into a wall.
What is this weird endurance perk they have? That's what I want to know.
I'm not sure. I'm assuming it has something to do with the sprinter. No, the shack. My weakness. Well, they dropped the pallet. Ah, well, that was my shot, but...
Hey, we got 5 dead.
Hey, I'm happy with that.
3 gens left to do, so I think we're doing pretty good.
It just feels like such a dance with, like, death.
This Yui was hiding from
That was just barely.
She was like, that hillbilly's somewhere nearby, and then the Huntress comes in the door behind her. That had to scare the crap out of her.
These are some good drifts, damn. I'm glad I'm doing people proud. Ah, as I hit a wall.
Scratch marks over here. There we go, right over here.
Let's get him.
They're hiding somewhere.
Yeah, there's somebody around here. What if they're in a locker?
Okay, we're wasting too much time here together, so we're gonna split up again.
Yeah. They were in a locker.
Oh, okay.
That felt too on the nose.
Like, two killers can't find where they magically disappeared.
Yeah. That was a good try, though. I mean, it's like what we said. It's like, who's gonna go in a locker in this game?
That person.
That person. A Claudette. I heard somebody...
So there's 2 people left?
I heard him.
I'm going where you're at, then, because I have no
There's
idea.
a hatch that I closed.
Oh, that's right, the hatches. Yeah, one person escaped through the hatch. Probably means the other person will get out. Here's another hatch here.
I swear I heard him.
Okay, that's all 3 hatches, so now we gotta look for the exit gates.
Which still, I'm very happy with the gains that I've done. Like,
oh yeah. Up, she's on this exit gate. The one where I'm at. Oh, long range hatchet throw! Oh, another throw!
it's into the cage. Oh! Oh!
Yo!
Rapid improvement. I mean, again, like, I know the idea of Billy, but yeah, like, it's just the controls and getting used to them.
I'm getting better with my Hunters already.
Yeah, like...
I landed way more throws on that map. Nice throw, thank you.
We're improving. We're becoming stronger.
Soon we'll have to sign up for tournaments.
Yep. Clearly this is it. I mean, what? Only one got away?
Yeah.
So we had
It
one
was from the
game.
hatch escape too, so it doesn't really even count.
We had one game where we got an 8K, and we got one game with a 7K over the course of almost 3 hours. We've always killed at least 3 people or up. You know, clearly. I mean, maybe this game mode's too easy for the killer, am I right?
There's gotta be like threads that are gonna pop up on Steam, like, this mode's so broken for the killer.
There's already one. Well, it's not broken, but they're doing the whole like it's so hard for killer, and they were talking about how they only had like one kill. And a lot of people were like, "That's just a skill issue, bro."
That's what they always say.
I mean, yeah. I would like to think.
You still want to do another Billy match? I'm okay if you do. We want to continue learning.
I'll do one more, and then I'll maybe switch it up and learn somebody else. And
I think I'm just gonna do another Huntress again because I'm enjoying getting better with the throws.
Yeah, we're becoming masters in our craft. Soon, we will be unstoppable.
And we keep coming in with the same cosmetics, so if people like are requeuing and they get us again, it's like, oh, it's these guys again, this broken hillbilly huntress combo.
I would feel a little proud if somebody disconnected. That's how you know you're doing something right. It's these two.
Yeah, I should have clipped that last throw I do, but I never remember to like clip things.
I have to always do it after the stream. I know people like use buttons like shortcuts of like tagging and stuff, but I either leave it to other people or I do it myself. The problem with clips is that sometimes because of the aspect ratio, sometimes like a lot of detail gets lost and it's like the clip just seems weird to edit. Especially if you do want to like post it to like YouTube and stuff. And
yeah, for me clipping it, the only thing I can do is post like does Twitch have like shorts or something?
I think it's basically the clips. Yeah. But the shorts, yeah, like they have a different aspect ratio where it's like really thin. And it's like, man, like it's really hard to convey a situation. Because it's clearly meant for like phones, and so it's built specifically for that in mind.
It's funny how like the match where we got disconnected with me playing nurse was enough for me to be like, nope, not doing that again.
I ain't doing that again. I think the worst thing about nurse is that like you get no buffs. Like you give no buffs. It's just if you're near somebody.
I get a buff if I'm near you, and
Yeah.
you have to be really close because I only got one extra blink when I was like right next to you.
Yeah, and that's such a goofy like, yo, you're working together, and it's like, no, you're not. You aren't working together.
Well, plus the other buffs feel pretty good. Where like the trapper, you get 150% movement speed.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice if you're playing as hillbilly or wraith. But like an additional blink is just like an add-on.
Yeah.
and I only get it when I'm right next to you.
And then yeah, the whole expose with the chainsaw, which I don't think has ever come up.
That's not happened, but I've also been playing a ton of Huntress, so I've not been doing a lot of M1s. But when I was playing as the Wraith, I don't think I ever got an exposed hit.
I mean, well, technically it doesn't mention anything about, well, it doesn't mention anything about an M1, but the problem is that I would have to be near the person you're hatcheting, I think.
Well, I don't think expose works with hatchets. I think it's only with M1s.
Oh. That's weird.
Like, you're using like iridescent hatchets.
Well, yeah, but that's why I would think that they would work, because there's iridescent hatchets, but
I think the exposed condition only works
only
with
applies.
M1 strikes. It doesn't work with special attacks.
Weird. I guess that makes sense.
You know, they might have just worded it weird.
Well, yeah, because they don't specify.
I would like it to work with hatchets, because that'd be cool if you're like chainsawing towards someone and then I just hatchet them and they instantly go down.
Yeah.
But then you got people who are gonna be like, that's broken, man.
But like the odds of you hitting that, right? Like,
yeah, you have to be so close to each other. I feel like those team abilities only really work when like we're chasing the last survivor down together.
Pretty much, yeah. I think that's like the biggest thing that I'm noticing here is like the most useful ability is freaking kicking gens. Like,
I mean, they took one of the best killer perks in the game and just gave it to you for free, pretty much, because nowhere to hide is a really good perk still.
I mean, yeah. Upon entering a
And it
chase,
is
the
funny,
targeted
like,
survivors are revealed, and I mean, yeah.
if we do end up playing some, like, if we want to take this on the survivor side and like play some, like, with 6 randoms, it's something that I'll definitely keep in mind, because it seems to be that a lot of people don't know that we get that ability.
True. I have seen a lot of people try to hide behind rocks and stuff.
And I go right up to them and they're like, this
Yeah.
guy's wall hacking on the 2v8.
And you're like, yes. It's a built-in ability. I think if we did the survivor side, which I wouldn't hate, I think I would just never stop running. Like, it just seems like there's no benefit of like, oh, I need to play stealthy. Like, you should always be trying to find a gen, touching a gen, you know.
I don't even feel like healing's worth it, because we get so much aura reading stuff that there's so many times that I've caught people just healing from aura reading.
The only time that I think it would be worth it is with the medic, because I think the medic speeds it up.
But how much, I wonder?
Yeah. That's the big question. It's, I mean, yeah, like, it's... So far, again, maybe this is just because we have a good, solid chemistry, the fact that we're, like... Well, I couldn't even say that, like, oh, we're on voice comm, so clearly we're able to, like, shout things. It's like, we haven't even been doing that.
Nah, it's the 2 friends that have known each other for like 15 years.
We just know.
We got that telepathic connection, right?
We just know when someone's near the other. I have said, or I have seen, like, your aura, and I do try to keep track of, like, oh, there's somebody kind of going your way, and so I usually disengage. Like, I try not to, like, bump into you, because I feel like, yeah, it's that whole, like, if we're always together, then they're doing something, you know?
We'll get like a really quick, easy down, but then there's no pressure on everyone else.
Yeah. And that's usually what I'm trying to do 9 times out of 10, at least as Billy. Huntress I was having a hard time with, where it's just like... Because, yeah, you miss a hatchet and you're just like, ugh, like... It just feels like it's game over. Trap all the generators. True. I mean, I definitely plan on picking up at least 1 or 2 Trapper games before the stream's over. This one will go a little longer. I think your stream usually ends at like 9 or 10 today. I don't know if we'll go to 10.
I usually do on Thursdays if we're not playing something, or if we're not extending our co-op session, then I do a 2-hour stream from 8:15 to 10:15. But, we don't have to do that. I could just end things early. Or we could just end things like 9:15 or whatever, and then I'll just do an hour Witcher 3 or something.
I could definitely go, like, obviously, like, 9 o'clock, and then if we're, like, in the middle of a match.
It's already 7:50, so if you want to get 2 Trapper matches in, you probably want to switch after this one.
Which was kind of my idea, yeah. That way I can be really bad at Trapper.
And then I'll switch to Hillbilly, and then I'll complain about how high the sensitivity is.
I mean, maybe you'll be like, ah, this is normal. But, like, for me, it's like, holy crap, like, this is so over the top, like...
Well, it's been a while since I played Hillbilly, too. The last time I played Hillbilly was when he had the beat mechanic. So I haven't even experienced the zoomy zoom.
It's so fast. It's so uncontrollable. I think I've hit more walls with it than I have people.
But does it make you feel cool?
When you get to go in a line and you're like going from one side to the other, yes. Like, it feels really fun. But until you get to that point, you're just like, ugh. Like, again, it's like what you said. Like, it's like missing a hatchet with Huntress, where you're just like, it's a make or break moment. Because this game, especially in this mode, it just feels like every second matters. And so when you do something kind of dumb or like, oh, that shouldn't have happened. Like, you're just like, you're kind of dwelling on it way longer than you should be.
Yeah, I feel like it almost puts more pressure on you because when you're playing 1 versus 4, if you mess up, then you're like, I have only myself to blame. But now if you mess up, you're like, I'm not just hurting myself, but I'm
Yeah.
hurting my other killer as well.
Yeah, well, that's exactly why like, in the beginning, I felt stressed even with, like, Survivor, because it's like, I'm not just letting me down, I'm letting the Survivor team down. And then Killer was the same, because you're like, if I'm doing bad, like, it's just you, and you're just like, ugh, like, you know. Like,
I feel like that's why I don't mind playing Killer that much, because I'm able to, like, shake off the fact that I'm like, I suck, whatever.
Yeah.
And just move on to the next match. But, like, sucking as a Survivor hurts for me sometimes, because I hate, like, letting other people down.
Yeah, like, not
but then,
saving in time, and you're just like, like, you know, yeah.
Yeah. But then you got matches where, like, they suicide on the hook after, like, the first, like, 10 seconds, and you're like, well, who cares?
I freaking hate that guy.
Which, if there was a way to suicide on the hook in this mode, which I don't think there is, it probably would happen.
Right now, the mode seems the most lax. I don't think we've gotten any toxic players. Everyone's
gotten
been
really good players, like good loopers.
Oh yeah.
But no one that's like overly toxic.
Nobody's like teabagging. I think one person was maybe teabagging when they were opening a chest, but I think that was just them, like,
memeing.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because I like sawed them or whatever. I forget what I did. I hit them with the hammer or whatever. But they like weren't running away. They were just standing there as I was approaching, and then they just started teabagging. And it's like, you could have just ran. Like,
I'm kind of sad that I missed the My Little Own, because that
true.
kind of fun.
Yeah.
I think you said you played it a little bit, didn't you?
I saw it, but I never played it.
Oh, okay.
I think at the time it was going on over the weekend, and we just didn't stream it. And I generally don't stream Dead by Daylight unless it's us, you know.
Hey, buddy.
Hey. See if I can thread this needle. Oh. Nobody over here. That's a person. Jill. What the heck? There's so many people over here. So many people.
What are you doing, Dwight? He's trying to open up a chest right in front of me. Are you memeing, Dwight?
That's what happened to me. Ah, see, like, it still happens. I sent that.
Okay, it sounded like I hit her,
but you didn't.
Then it didn't register the hit.
Yeah, I'm having some weird input lag issues. But again, I think lag is the definition of this game mode. As fun as it is, I think it is difficult.
They're pretty quick at saving. This team's coordinated with their saves.
Yeah, I saw that one coming. The wall hacks got you again. What the? Like the 360. I'm telling you. It's insane.
I just stomped on Dwight and he stood back up. It looked so goofy.
There's so many people. It's a madhouse.
It's a slaughter.
It's a slaughter. My God. I think that's the funniest part of this game mode is when that starts to happen, where we're like colliding. There's like 6 people. Like,
why is there so much screaming going on?
maybe the memeage.
Ah, that borrowed time.
What the heck? One person's like doing a gesture? What the heck? Who the hell is screaming? I mean, yeah, like, I think something's glitched. One person's like gliding. What the heck?
I can't throw over this rock.
What the heck is... What the... What am I looking at?
Yeah, there's probably going to be some glitches on this mode.
Oh yeah, they're invulnerable. They're just hovering around. I can't even hit them.
Oh, so they're like permanently...
They look like they're permanently falling, and they're unhittable. Oh, it's a cheater? I guess. I mean...
Is there cheating in this game?
I'm wondering if it's a glitch, or maybe... I mean, I guess it could be a cheater.
I feel like it has to be a glitch, but it's possible there's hackers in this mode. That's pretty pathetic if someone's like, I gotta
cheat this 2v8 mode. That Jill is probably so pissed.
Oh, it does look like they're cheating.
It's super funny, because like...
They're just floating around.
Yeah.
Well, it's either... I'm not gonna automatically say they're cheating.
True.
Possible that they're just as confused as we are. They're like, what the heck's happening to me?
I will say, who knows?
I say we just focus on the other ones.
That's basically what I did. Like, I swung at her to check. And then, yeah, that was basically it, where... Hey, see? We're starting to teamwork it again. Oh, well, now I saw somebody fall through the roof, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm hearing, like, Meg is, like...
Yeah, they're, like, dropping pallets, and, yeah. One person's AFK, so yeah, they probably know that there's some sort of...
There's a cheater going on or something.
Which, to be fair,
it's hard not to say they're cheating because that's the kind of stuff that you see.
Well, not only that, but I saw them.
My game crashed.
Yeah,
crashed.
I think it crashed. Yeah, it crashed.
I had a hard crash. It just
blew
me out of the entire game. Holy crap! Something tells me this mode isn't perfectly optimized.
I think they crashed the lobby. Yeah. The moment I saw them flying around dropping pallets, that was, I mean, yeah, that was obvious that they...
So the hacker maybe crashed the lobby because they saw that the team was getting stomped.
Which is super funny because they didn't hack immediately. They only hacked, like, halfway through the match. I'll take that as a win. We made a hacker come out.
That was definitely a win. Yeah, with a hacker in the game, we still had like 6 kills.
Yeah, that seems like the weirdest game mode to try to hack. That you're like, hey, we're winning, and it's like, not really.
It's like the most like low life thing you could do. Where you're like, I'm going to hack in a limited time game mode.
Yeah. Hey, I did it. I hacked this 2v8 lobby. Where even though I'm surviving, all 7 of my teammates are getting wrecked. Because they didn't do gens. They were, like, dropping pallets, and, like they weren't even doing anything helpful.
Yeah, and they were moving around at the speed of, like, a sprint burst, pretty much, permanently.
Well, eventually they sped up. They started to fly around. I caught it for a brief glimpse, but yeah. Well,
Maybe they saw that you were streaming, and then they were like, it's a streamer.
I gotta stop this guy. Clearly, he's too skilled and handsome and smart and cool. And
he gets like 20 women a day.
Yeah, and he's clearly the best person on the planet. Well, it just means I get to try Trapper now, I suppose. Unless we get hacked again, which at that point, I guess, who knows?
Anything's possible, I suppose. Pre-order the casting of Frank Stone now.
Clicked it if you want to report it to behavior. I don't even know if they would pay attention to it. Isn't that like a huge issue that behavior has had? Is that like, this is a common issue and they're just like, nah. Which is, I mean, again, like, for having a game this huge in popularity, like, they don't put any money into it aside for license. But I do appreciate it. I mean, I might still do it, but...
There is a blood point incentive to play Survivor, and it's not small either. It's 400%.
Oh my god.
You get 4 times the blood points right now by doing it.
Well,
they just know that everyone wants to team up as a killer.
Oh yeah. I guess to be fair, we still wanted to do like a Sunday stream, and I think this goes on till the 5th, so like, could do Survivor then, or who knows?
I'm cool with that.
We'll obviously figure that out. I have a few Trapper customization stuff, but barely. Barely.
Barely.
I mean, yeah, it's basically all the free stuff. Again, there is one Trapper skin that I do like, and it's that nautical, like, barnacle Trapper. I just don't care enough. Like, until this becomes a permanent mode, though, like, I don't think I would ever get that big into buying skins.
Is that what would bring you, like, back to this game, where you're like, I'm gonna start spending money again? Because honestly, there's probably a lot of people that are thinking the same way.
I definitely wouldn't go crazy, but I think I would get, like, a couple skins for, like, killers that I really wanted to play. I could definitely see myself spending a little bit, but it definitely wouldn't be like, I'm getting hundreds of thousands of Oryx out. You can see the Meg who was cheating go AFK, and then the lobby crashed, so yeah. I think she crashed her game. You can get.
I mean, like I said, I still consider
current.
it a win, and we don't care about
It's
blood
true.
points, so it does not bother me one bit.
To be fair, yeah, I do have 7,000 iridescent shards. I could probably get some really basic skins, but like,
I would just save up until you have 7,200, because that gets you a purple skin.
yeah.
You can get a very rare.
I mean, I have
a single piece, by the way. You can't get the full outfit. You got to get like 25,000 iridescent.
I have
To buy one outfit.
I have 7,900.
Ooh, or you could save up till you get 9,000 and you can buy one of the original killers or characters.
I could technically get.
But when are you
Oh
not
no, that's
gonna
just
play
for the
Jeff?
mask. That's just for the mask. Yeah, like this is the one that I like the most, and it's 21,000 iridescent shards. My
Paul, I
God.
think I know why you think that the chainsaw was overly sensitive, because your innate skill increases your chainsaw sprint turn speed by 44%.
I mean, again, it felt weird, and again, I know, like you said, like some Billy Mains would be like, "That's good," but like.
I think for Billy Mains that's bad because they have muscle memory built in.
For me,
So
it
now
was
when they
so
play-
crazy. Like, it's such a sharp turn.
When they play this 2v8, they're like, this is messing with my muscle memory.
But I'll be curious to see what you think about it. I mean, I'll be curious to be like, you know, Is it just me having my sensitivity like jacked up to the roof?
And yes, I did confirm that it's basic attacks, because on the team skill for Hillbilly it says exposed survivors will be down by basic attacks.
Oh, did it say that? I didn't pay attention, I guess. When a bear trap is placed or reset, both killers gain 150% haste for 3 seconds. The trapper cannot be caught in his bear traps. Increases bear traps setting speed. I wonder if it's just good to just run around the map and set the ones that are already on the ground, because you don't have to pick them up, do you? You can just set them as they are.
You can set the ones that are already on the ground, but you have to keep in mind that even though there's 8 traps on the map, you can only hold 4 at one point. So you can't carry all 8 traps.
So like
when you start the game, you're going to have to lay down a trap if you want to pick
place
up
at least one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think I'll probably want to do anyway, just to kind of like get the gotta speed up everything.
Your trap setting speed is a lot faster, but it still feels rough having to like prepare stuff while the other killer's like chasing people.
I mean, yeah. I don't see this one being our good one, especially if you have issues with like the sensitivity.
I am not an experienced Billy player, so this could be a bad one for us.
Again, I could, you know, this is us having fun with it. You know, we'll do more killer on Sunday.
I figured I would try every killer at least once.
I'm not doing that. You have more.
You're like I'm doing that minus the nurse.
Yeah, exactly. I'll do that minus the nurse. I have no desire to play nurse. I don't know why. Like, I mean, she just never really interested me, I guess. Like, her power sounds cool, but then, like, the skill curve is usually pretty huge from what I've heard from other people, where it's just like, you either know what you're doing, or you're bad at it. And maybe I would be able to pick it up quick, like what I've been doing with Billy, but, like, I just don't think I'd want to deal with that. Makes me wonder if I should increase my sensitivity.
One of the things that always made me laugh about Nurse is that they straight up stole her power from Dishonored. And they didn't even try to hide the fact
that is true, yeah. It is called Blink. That's basically
it is called Blink, and that is exactly what Corvo does. He holds his fist out and he teleports. The only difference is he can't go through walls doing it.
I think the visual is even the same, isn't it? Like the screen gets all like
yeah. It's exactly the same.
That's very funny.
And I'm surprised that like they didn't get into a lawsuit with that, because that was just like straight up just taking it right out of that game.
I guess it's kind of that whole thing of like,
the only thing that's maybe keeping it from a lawsuit is she didn't have the.
Oh, you kind of cut out there. She doesn't have the.
She doesn't have the outsider's mark.
True. I mean, I guess that's where it gets rough, because it's like Blink is, I guess, a pretty common term for like, teleporting.
Is it? Well, I guess it's in D&D.
I mean, kinda, I guess. Yeah. Like,
I usually just hear teleport.
Well, true. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I like the idea of Ghost Nurse with breath powers. There isn't a lot of copyright in teleporting a short distance. I mean, yeah. Blink is a D&D thing first. Yeah. I think it's just that. Like, Blink as a whole is just kind of that, like... And then the visual is probably understandable because, like, well, you can't literally...
What else are you going to make it look like?
Yeah, because you can't make the screen go black in an FPS, like, fast-paced... so you can't literally like blink, black, go, screens back, and then you're like somewhere else. It'd be so jarring.
That would be an interesting take on like an add-on for this. You don't have any fatigue when you're done blinking, but you don't see anything while you're blinking.
Yeah, you don't see the transition. You just literally blink.
You just pop up there.
I mean, It would make sense,
That's how
I
that's
suppose.
already how I feel when I play the nurse. Is it feels disorienting
Well, yeah,
because
because the
I know where
screen
I'm
and
going, but it takes me like 2 seconds to readjust my vision on like where's the survivor at.
yeah.
Especially if they doubled back and started running back towards me, then I get really confused. Classic amateur nurse stuff where they're like, "Where did he go? Oh, he went towards me."
Yeah, you like catch them like right on the like in the middle of your blink, and you're like, "There's a guy over there," and then you have to.
Which I think they made it now where if you see someone doing that, you can swing and it will cancel out the blink and you'll hit them. But they may have changed that back. 'Cause I remember when that came out, like in a PTB or something, people were like, "This is busted, man. She can just cancel her blink whenever."
She's just too good. Her skills. My God.
It is funny how she's been like the strongest killer in the game since she was released for basically 8 years straight, and the devs were like, "We're not gonna nerf her."
Instead, they make Vecna and make him the new best.
I don't think he's considered the new best, but he's in like the top tier. He's right next to Wesker,
Which
and,
is
like,
already
Huntress.
disgusting.
I'd say most people, I think, would say that Nurse, like Huntress, Wesker, and Vecna are the best right now. And then
Yeah.
some people still think Hillbilly's among the best.
I feel like Billy has the same kind of thing as like Nurse, where it's like if you know how to do it, it's probably super scary to go against. But obviously that skill curve is probably so massive. Whereas Vecna, like, I don't know, from what I've seen of his power, admittedly I haven't seen the buffed footage. Like, he seems pretty normal as long as you understand what spell does what. But like, he doesn't seem to be difficult.
It's his versatility that gets people. They think that he's able to do too much.
Yeah.
Which makes sense considering that he's a master spellcaster, but he has like an answer to every problem.
Yeah. Because he can
I
like
haven't seen Vecna in this game says which one is trick. I mean, they did a pretty faithful adaptation, and Matt Mercer voices him, and he's a big D&D guy.
the D&D boy himself.
Yeah, so I mean, it's pretty much what you'd expect. He's an undead lich that can cast multiple spells. He can fly. He can use Mage Hand to hold up a pallet, or I think he
Yeah.
can even use the Mage Hand to throw a pallet down, or like something like that. I don't know. Then he's got I'm not sure what the D&D equivalent would be, like True Sight maybe, where he shoots the orb out and he can see everyone's orb.
I think basically, yeah. It's like a form of true sight. He can just see through walls, and he basically gets free wall hacks, you know,
Yeah,
if you're
free
in
wall
the
hacks.
orb. And by the way,
He can hold
the
pallets up,
survivor
he can
doesn't
fly.
see the orb. So, like, that makes
Yeah.
it even worse.
You have no idea he's tracking you.
But it's probably their
Also,
way of
like-
doing, like, scrying, maybe.
I do like how much voice lines he get, because he's a real sassy man. You just down someone and he always has something. This is true power.
Well, they figured they got Matt Mercer. They were like, we have to use him. Like,
And he was probably happy to do it.
oh yeah, that was probably a huge, like, oh my god. They didn't give him Fireball, so I won't play him. That
the
is...
same way people felt about Nemesis. They didn't give him a rocket launcher, so what's the point?
Yeah. What am I even here for? It would have been funny if they did give him, like, a legit, like, D&D spell of, like, yeah, he casts Lightning Bolt. He just blasts you in a straight line.
I was really hoping for the survivors that they would have multiple skins where you could be like a drow or a half orc. But
And
I'm
instead
pretty
it's
sure
just, you know,
you just change clothes.
yeah. I guess that makes sense.
I mean, they did make an elf. We can say that there is an elf in this game. So.
There is an elf in Dead by Daylight. Which, by the way, is again, definitely the D&D crossover, as cool as you can say, like, hey, that's kind of neat. It's so freaking stupid. Like, I'm still in the camp of, like, it makes no sense.
Yeah, me and Paul talked at length about this off stream, I think, and we're
I
both
think
in
so,
the
yeah.
mindset of like it's a clear cash grab.
Yeah.
Like
Laura
some people say
Croft.
some people say that it fits because, you know, he's spooky and he's undead, but it's just you can't really translate. They did the best they could, but you
True.
really can't
Yeah.
translate. You can't translate Dungeons and Dragons to this game because he's got 4 spells, and for a master spellcaster, that's pathetic.
Meh. And one of them is a cantrip. It's just Mage Hand.
Yeah, like he should be able to cast Wish and just end the match right there.
Game over.
And then people are like, he's being suppressed by the entity's powers. I'm like, how is the entity so powerful that he's stopping Vecna?
He just is, okay? So fast. I wanted a warlock or cleric. Why bard?
I got a hit with the chainsaw.
That is a good question. Why bard? I'm just gonna kind of put these down. Oh, so laggy. What the heck? These people freaking disappeared.
Oh, I got you, girl.
Seeing you zoom by. Man, I don't think you can trap. I guess you can kind of trap. I'm just gonna... trying to do this, like, as quickly as possible. Like, not even picking them up.
This girl is just using every pallet, which I'm okay with. Just making it easier on this side of the map later.
Like, if they're in a decent spot, I'm trying not to, like, pick up the traps and... So many people over here. Why wasn't I invited? Is it because of my mask?
Oh, nice.
You guys just don't like my mask?
That bear trap was perfect because I was chasing her. Good job, Pauly.
Yeah, I know how to play Trapper.
Another one.
It was literally just me running around being like... that and like putting them, I guess, in the obvious locations. Because popular. I guess that's true. Warlocks are probably popular, boy. Or not warlocks. Bard. Bleh.
Man, how many pallets, man?
Where you gonna go, buddy? Didn't I just... Didn't I just get that guy? Oh, crap. I'm a fool. Man. I have been hearing freaking traps go off, like... It's like snap, 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 snap. Man, it's a bloodbath.
I'm so fast.
Zoom.
Oh,
Person just staring at me.
home run!
Man. That's how you do it. So when do we retire from being the best 2v8?
Oh, apparently I collide into you.
That's cool. How many traps?
Oh man, that is some high sensitivity.
Look at all these people. So many people over here. Somebody's like running towards you. So many people.
Someone screamed. They stepped into a trap. I don't think I can get to them in time.
Oh. Oh no, don't blind me.
Oh my god, why am I hitting walls?
Don't blind me. I'll never be able to financially recover. I'm just hearing snaps.
Snap, snap, snap. It's just the bones of the survivors. All I want to do is zoom, zoom, zoom. As which ones trigger.
Oh, yeah, come here, flashlight lady. Oh. Oh. Do I just keep chasing you? I guess so. I mean... Here we go again.
Chainsaw's so loud that I can't even hear the generator.
Who needs to hear the generator?
I don't need to hear generators, I just need to hear the bones being split in half.
I just need to hear snap, 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 snap. The fact that you speed up when planting them is honestly the nicest part. I need to pick some of these up. Relocate. What, we're at like 4 kills?
I haven't even looked. 4 kills, yeah. And I think a few hook states on the other one.
It is very laggy though. I'm seeing so many people like bounce around.
Laura's on the hook.
Trapping shack window is always good. Yeah, I just figured I'd subvert expectation, I guess.
Oh, it's so uncontrollable.
That man just ran right by me. Somebody's in a trap.
I got him.
Zoom. They're the last one.
Oh, they are? That's an 8-man kill right there.
I think so, yeah. Yeah. Yo! That's 2! That's 2 that we've gotten. Maybe I'm a trapper
Well,
main.
you, like, Well, like maybe we just need to play more Hillbilly because he puts on a lot of pressure.
He does. Like, honestly, I feel like Hillbilly and Nurse. Like, if you're a good nurse, those seem like that seems like such a devastating combo.
That's where the hackers come out. They're like, "Fuck this."
Yeah, they're like, "Screw you! I'm gonna make your life miserable." I mean, yeah, the fact, like, that felt the most natural doing Trapper. And the fact that it seemed to have paid off so amazingly.
And then we're gonna get like 8-man escape the next game. Like, well, maybe it was just a fluke.
I wouldn't mind. I mean, you know, because I imagine the map is like a huge aspect of it. Of like, well, you know, there's more loops here, or there's too little loops. Friggin' 8K, my God. Look, I don't mean to, like, show you guys how it's done, but I am shocked
and
that...
like, I think the Trapper and Hillbilly is already a good combination because when I see someone stuck in a bear trap,
you just zoom to
I
them.
immediately zoom over them.
It's, I mean, yeah.
And like, I can't imagine how that feels.
Like, no.
Like, no.
Wait.
As they're stuck in a bear trap. Wait.
Just spam the wait emote. Wait. It's very, I mean, yeah, like, I enjoy it much more than I enjoyed Billy. It's so funny too in the ones that got tripped where they're like next to the generator but like in plain sight.
It could just be the fact that they're so focused on like not having a hillbilly run up to them, or gens, that they're not looking for traps because you know, when you're going up against a trapper by himself, you know to always look for the traps, but then when you have a hillbilly running
zooming around,
like, you ain't got time to look.
You gotta rush. He's gonna come by any minute, you know. It sounded like you had a lot less trouble, though, with the sensitivity.
I only had trouble with the sensitivity when I went into the blue mode. The blue mode was just like, oh my God. I was like, oh, it's too much.
See, for me, I was having issues the whole time.
Yeah, so
I did get better, but...
with, like, the initial chainsaw.
So I think that probably helps,
Although, the blue mode is so much faster that now it made the initial chainsaw slow.
And now you're disappointed. But yeah.
There's got to be a name for it. I just keep calling it the blue mode.
Isn't it just like turbo or something, you know?
Special state overdrive.
Nitro.
So it's called overdrive. When I'm in overdrive.
When I'm in blue mode. I feel the blue. Yeah, I enjoyed Trapper way more. I think I was able to kind of like, because I've seen how trappers play, like, oh, put them by the windows. Trapping gens, I think, is the goofiest thing I did, but I guess it still panned out. Yeah.
I think with Trapper, you have to do kind of like a mixture of the expected and the unexpected.
Yeah.
Because you got to get the people that aren't looking for...
well, yeah, one of them was in the freaking doorway, but it wasn't even in the doorway. It was like a good 1.5 feet, like, through the door, and it's like... Like, I was shocked that one got anybody, because it's just like, what?
One thing that I've always done as a trapper, and it's kind of worked for me, is as soon as I spawn in the match, I just drop a trap right away. Because I'm like, someone might just run into this stupid trap out in the middle of nowhere.
That's basically what I kind of did.
It does happen sometimes, where and I got into like end game chat, and someone was like, "Why would you trap that?"
It's like, it got you, didn't it?
Well, it worked.
I put it in like one of those long hallways, but it was like right next to where we spawned, so I was able to just kind of like, boop, boop, you know. I trapped obviously the pallets.
It still felt like, even though like you were doing a lot of setting up traps, as the other killer, it felt like you were contributing a ton.
The fact that felt like I was applying a ton of pressure, because I was hearing snapping of traps like every second. I was chasing while hearing it, and it's just like, oh my God. Like
yeah, even if they're not getting caught in the traps, they're wasting time disarming them.
or
So the
healing, or
pressure
yeah.
is pretty high. The funniest reaction I had is there was a girl that was trapped, and this Jake was trying to unhook her out of the trap, and he saw me chainsawing, and he ran away from her.
He's like, "You're on your own, bye."
He's like, no, the most classic response you see in a horror movie, where he's like, "I'm out of here. Sorry, I tried."
I hope you live. Call me if you do. I'm just shocked on how well we're doing, because again, like I think I can say how many games I've played on my like hands and toes in terms of killer.
You were playing a decent amount for a while. You're really trying to get your huntress and your clown going.
Yeah, but I would say still like a measly amount. And so I am shocked on how like, and I guess maybe it's just due to the amount of people there are, is that I never feel like there's a lull. Because that's like one of the worst things when you're playing with just 4 people, is when you're like, man, I can't.
Trying to find someone.
Yeah, like I'm not finding anybody, and
that's definitely not an issue with this mode. Always after someone.
yeah, like there's always someone you're chasing, and it's just like, jeez. The funny thing is, though, is that now if we go back to normal killer, it'll be like, what is this trash?
I feel like that's what it's going to be like. This mode is, I think, very fun, and a lot of people are going to really be sad when it's gone. And then they're going to be like, just bring it back, or I'm not playing.
Just bring it back. I mean, yeah, honestly, I don't even care if I wasn't earning blood points. Like, just bring it back.
Yeah, and the fact that we're still getting blood points, and that survivors are getting 400%.
400%.
If you were in the blood point grind, this would be the time to play the game, because I've already earned 500,000 blood points since I started playing.
I think the only thing funny about it is that it has no value for the 2v8. Like, there's no reason.
You're literally just leveling up for the 1v4.
Yeah. Or to get like prestige skins or something, like, oh, I want bloody trapper. But at this point, in this version of the game, like, everybody has paid cosmetics.
So they should just make like Dead by Daylight 2, and that one's 2v8 only, and then you have a progression system for that.
Yeah. Well, I think it should be like every other competitive game, is that there should be a competitive mode and a non-competitive mode, or like, I guess, ranked. Like, one's ranked, one's not.
That does already exist with Kill Your Friends, but yeah, if you want to play with random, it has to be.
But like 2v8 could be like that, where it's like, oh, it's for fun. But I could see a lot less people playing it because they're like, well, I'm not getting blood points. Like, this is trash.
Is it possible to gift skins or whatever? Unfortunately, you cannot gift skins in this game. The only thing that you can do is gift like the really, really old skins that were released as DLC back in like 2016. And that's, I think you can gift the charity skin.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, they stopped selling like DLC skins a while ago, and now it's all in-game purchases.
Because I don't even think you can gift iridescent shards.
If I could gift skins, I would have Paul decked out right now.
Yeah, you would have to purposely go like, I'm gifting you X amount of money. You can only buy this for your auric cells.
I did that to you already.
Which technically you did do. Like, it was for my birthday, and you were like, you have to buy that.
I'm tired of looking at basic ass jet.
You're gonna buy something. And I was like, okay, like, that's what I'll do. And that's what I did. I mean, yeah, like, and I know there's like some people that go crazy with skins. Like, I think you had a little bit of a moment where you were like,
yeah, I had a spending spree.
Yeah. For me, it would be so like, it'd be like 1.
The only time I felt a need to purchase a skin recently was with this most recent rift, because Sable has a really good skin in this rift. But yeah. I was like, do I really want to like buy the pass and play like 200 hours just to get the tier to unlock it?
Just to blast through and
Or I could spend like $45 on just unlocking every tier to automatically get it.
True. The gamer way.
But it's like I don't feel the desire to do that since the last time I played this game was like 3 months ago. So even though the skin looks
Yeah.
amazing, I'm like, I'm never going to use it.
That's kind of where I'm standing with like skins. Like, obviously, if anybody was like, yo, here's Steam money, like basically if you did what you did before, where it's like a skin, like, here you go, like, it would be so like, yeah, like, there's not very many that I can go like, yes, I need all of these.
I'd say the Alien Queen was probably the closest I got to just being like, I'm just going to buy this
Yeah.
for this because it's no secret if you
I
that
remember you saying
Alien.
it on chat where you're
Yeah,
Alien.
Alien is my favorite horror franchise, and the Alien Queen I think is like the best thing ever. And so I was like, I'm about to just buy this whole DLC and drop like $15 just to get this, but I didn't.
Yeah. You
Which
chose
one Trigger
wisely.
says? So I have to earmark my donations. Yeah, not worth it probably. Yeah, I mean, it's if you're really into the game, just like in any game really, then it makes sense to get skins. Because like when I was really into Star Wars, the MMO, I spent more money on that game than I did on this.
Yeah.
I added it up, and I spent like $2,000 over the course of playing that game on getting like new outfits and everything. But I put like 7,000 hours on that MMO or something.
If you use your bits and send a donation now, specifically requesting.
True. If you give bits to me or Paul right now, and you want us to get a specific skin, then I will do it.
You don't have to pull my arm. That is a very funny thing to think about, though, where you're like, you're gonna buy this and you're gonna like it. You're like, okay, yeah.
That's pretty much what I did, but that was also like
True.
4 or 5 years ago that I did that.
Yeah.
Which I will say it was probably a little weird of me to be like, happy birthday, now get this thing that I want you to get.
Well, to be fair, it was basically the same concept where you're like, I would have just gifted you this, but I can't. So, like, it was that whole concept of, like, that's like giving someone Steam money and being like, yo, I wanted to give you the game, but, like, I don't know, for whatever reason I can't. So, like, I'm hoping you buy the thing I wanted to gift you. Or, like, if it was, like, a multiplayer game or something like that. It's like, oh, like, I'm wanting to gift you this, but I physically can't for whatever reason.
I'm also kind of shocked how fast we actually load into the games. Because I thought it'd be
True.
like twice the loading with like 10 people coming in.
Well, the problem is that the game still runs like ass, usually. So, like, even though it's loading quickly, that might be a bad thing.
Oh yeah, there's still a lot of lag and rubber banding that I'm noticing in this mode, but it's chaotic enough that I don't care that much when it happens.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah. I'll bump
make
into
up for it.
someone. So, like, here, like, there's a freaking pallet, like, to my right. Like, just gonna drop this here and move on. It's the same map. What if it was the same group of people?
Someone just sprinted into a locker.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah, like, I heard you sprint into the locker. Like, what did you think was gonna happen?
They're like, I don't get it. How did you find me? She hit me with a freaking pallet.
No, why'd I hit that rock?
Yeah, it worked out in the end. Probably still not applying a ton of pressure, but hey. did it right in front of my nose. They did it right under my nose. You fool! You fell into my trap card.
Oh, I didn't see you there.
Yeah, I was chasing her. She fell for it. She fell for the old bamboozle. So many people in the killer shack. Did I just walk right by her? Spending way too much time here. Oh. Heard freaking Meg. Keep breaking them pallets. Keep breaking them.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Wow, that's a large radius. She'll eventually fully heal. How many pallets are on this map?
Oh, I can't believe she. Oh. Well, she may have gotten me, but she couldn't get.
What the heck? Oh, so I can still step on my traps, but they don't catch me.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I can't step in traps either.
What the heck? They must have... Ah, they have a flashlight. Laura Croft is packing a flashlight. What the heck? It's like the longest flashlight I've ever had. Keep giving me the flashlight.
I didn't think there was items in this mode.
If they get them in the chest.
They still spawn chests in this mode.
Yeah. Which is insane to think about, that you spent time like, oh, I'm gonna go get a freaking... I'm gonna go get a chest instead of doing a gen. It's like, are you insane?
We ain't got time for that!
Yeah, we ain't got time for this. Oh, I'm out of things.
Out of traps.
Yeah. So far, I've been eating every pallet on this map, though.
Oh, dude, it's so uncontrollable. I think most of the survivors are over where I'm at.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Laura?
Yeah, I think you found Laura. What the heck? Person just ran right by me. Throws the pallet on my head. No, no. You wanted to drop a pallet on me. That one didn't even hit. Which is shocking.
go.
Drop another pallet.
So many pallets.
Yeah.
Hey!
Oh, that was the person I was chasing.
Yeah, I saw you were chasing her. I figured I'd give some support because I kept hearing you say, "These friggin' pallets!"
I have been getting palleted a lot, which is very amusing. I feel like this is definitely my weaker game.
Still putting on some good pressure though.
I mean, yeah, I'd like to think.
No one's dead though. Or no, one person's dead. And now there's 2 people dead.
I got Laura again. In her, skin outfit.
Oh, there's a gen that's almost completed over here. I gotta get on that. Oh!
So many wounded people and... so much noise. That one was a close one. The Lauras are teaming up. The Lauras. There were so many Lauras.
Yeah, we got like 3 people on hooks right now.
It definitely feels like it shifted pretty rapidly, because, yeah, we were doing kind of slow, and...
Someone here.
Yeah, I'm trying not to...
Hey!
There's people to your left.
Good call, because I didn't see those scratch marks. They're healing. Another injured one right here.
Oh. Yeah, I'm just trying to...
Cut her off.
Pretty much.
I'll go back and take down the other one that I downed.
We're never gonna hear the end of it. You guys are
Well, hatches are opening.
Yeah, somebody will probably get out.
That's a 7 kill already, unless we get this last person. That's 8. We turned that around. She's over here. I saw a bird fly. She has to be over here because I saw a bird just come out.
Try not to be too close.
Yep, she's here. I got her.
It's another 8 kill. You know, again, I don't want to say that we're too good. But, you know. Oh. I don't want to say that we're too good. But I think we're just too good. It's definitely very amusing. I'm waiting for the sass, though. Like, hardcore sass. Like, you guys
can't get us unless you're tunneling together.
Yeah, you guys have to team up on one person. This is bullcrap.
I think the most of these are on console, so you're probably not going to...
That's true, yeah. There's like a few. That's fine.
But there are some people that plug in their keyboard to their PlayStation.
That is true, too. But I think that's a pretty good stopping point, right? We're a couple minutes
So.
shy of 9. Which, yeah, this was a bit of a lengthier one for myself. Maybe not for Soap.
I've only done one other 4-hour stream.
Yeah, but I enjoyed this so much that I think unless something comes up, I would like to officially say this is what we'll do on Sunday. But
I agree.
I am hoping that, though that is temporary for right now, I'm hoping it becomes permanent. Yeah, because this is what I've always wanted, and the fact that it's gone so well, like,
there could be some bugs worked out, but overall, it's probably one of the best things that's ever came out with this game.
I would like to say, like, in terms of like connection issues, like, yeah, it has a few, but overall, I mean, obviously the hacking was a thing. It hasn't been anywhere near, like, it's not like any worse than like base Dead by Daylight, because like we've had disconnects and
yeah,
and that's with just 5 people, but yeah, that was a very fun. I'm shocked because, again, I came into this with the mindset of like, we're probably not gonna do great, like we're gonna get gen rushed. I was, maybe not like, yeah, like we're not gonna get any kills, but I was in the mindset of like, yeah, like 1 or 2. I'm gonna be so rusty and bad. But the fact that, like, I guess even on my bad games, like I was still able to kind of help lift you, help you do your thing, and which I guess is the other cool thing, is that, like, now, to be fair, this could have become the opposite, where like, oh, like we're jiving as a team, but like, yeah, I could have like dragged you down, I guess.
There was never a moment where it felt like that, I'll say that.
Oh yeah, like
it always felt like you were helping in some way.
I think I snapped back into the game mode pretty easily and smoothly, and yeah, it was very fun. I will be signing out here, but of course, Soap, if he so desires, can continue on without me.
I'll probably end things here as well.
But on my end, thanks everyone for stopping by, chatting. Any support's good support. And you coming by, sharing with other people, hopefully. Yeah, spread the word about the streams, me and Soaps. Let people know who might care to know, or just want to support, a small streamer. You never know. But yeah, I will be on tomorrow, 5 p.m. EST as per usual, and I will sign out there and in my stream.
And I will be thanking everyone